Hello and welcome. Maybe wait a bit before I click the button. Hello and welcome back to the Walden. My name is Beast, and today I somehow fucking managed to get into the goddamn selection like program for 2 jobs, but despite only applying for one of them, I still at least get one of them. I say jobs, apprenticeships. You know, still learning the job, not straight up getting it. Anyways, yeah, we're back with Yukikoi Melt. Let's try to beat this route today. It is, however, already like 10:18 p.m., so not promising anything. Let's just move on. I'll try it so we can start Hello Lady tomorrow, since I think that's the one that's winning the poll right now. I'd have to check that quick, which is what I'm doing right now. Community. There we go. Yep, Hello Lady is firmly winning with 70%. So, yeah. Sorry, Nanaida reincarnation. Actually, considering that 65 votes are overall in the original post, and of that, 41 voted Nanairo. That means at least a few of the votes, technically, that went to Nanairo reincarnation changed it to Hello Lady. So I guess that's fine. Anyways. Several days later, on a day off from school, we found ourselves in the same place we were on that amazing day. Taruhi and I are out on a date for the first time in a while.
こうして一緒に遊びに行くのって久しぶりだね。
Yeah, that was no time with all the club activities this week and such.
だね。寒かった。
Yeah, real cold. We shiver just from the memory of what we've been through this week. We had to make up for oversleeping through the ice sculpture contest recon trip, even though the others told us it was okay, so we put more energy into the club than usual. We had our usual activities for the most part, but we also went out of our way to participate in making ice sculptures, having snow fights, and playing with sleds. We even competed to see who could make the biggest snowman. Hang on, this club's just all about goofing off in the snow.
でも、次のコンテストが宇佐先輩としずりさんの最後の作品になるからね。気合い入ってるよ。
Ah, I see. That's right, those two are third years. Most seniors in the culture clubs would have retired by now, but with winter being the focus of ours, those two are still hanging on until the last minute. Can't imagine those two leaving even after graduating, especially Prez.
ありえるかも。
We joke around, but it's true that this contest will be their last joint operation. Will be the last joint operation for all 6 of us together. No one says it out loud, but everyone's conscious of it. Makes me a little tense myself. Let's do our best.
そ、いやー。
You okay?
平気。これぐらい。
Don't lie, your legs are shaking.
寒さは気からって言うじゃない。
I get that you're confused, but the cold is an actual physical thing, you know. Just come over here.
うわー、限界。
Taruhi jumps into my arms. Her fluffy coat makes it even more pleasant to embrace her. We are in public, remember? I thought you were too conscious of that kind of thing.
今は人がいないから平気。
Well, I'm not complaining. She's right, barely anyone ever comes to the shopping mall's roof when it's so cold. It's exactly why we use this place for our little thrists, as well as our training ground for building up cold resistance. Taruhi slowly pulls away.
はあ。今年は変な見え張らずに素直に頑張ろうって決めたのに。
I think you're doing pretty well on the being more honest part.
本当？じゃあ、 あとは寒さ嫌いの克服を頑張るだけだね。
Yep, that was our promise. That said, what should we do? In my case, I'm suddenly very aware of the way she's looking at me in that pause. What? What are you laughing at?
当たり前のように一緒にしてくれるんだなーって嬉しくて。
Well, that's important, isn't it? So we can enjoy the winter without feeling bad in front of the others. And it's also what brought us together, or at least brought us closer.
だねー。
I'm unable to put it into proper words, but Taruhi's smile keeps growing happier and happier regardless. This is kind of embarrassing. Anyway, I think you need a certain amount of willpower to beat the cold.
慣れって言うしね。
Yeah, but in our case, we end up throwing in the towel because before we get any effective practice in. It's gonna be a tough task.
どうしようか。
やあ、ご両人。
あ、三橋さん、こんにちは。
So we meet again. You come here a lot, don't you?
まあ、やぼよ。それで、ついでに服買いに来た。この辺他にいいお店ってないしね。
Looking for clothes? Then why are you wearing a uniform?
制服の方が釣れるんですよ。
Mitsubashi leans over towards me as Taruhi
ゲ
freezes.
ニこうして釣れたし。
You're the one who came up and talked to me. And I can't say I'm particularly interested in you, uniform or not.
ひどい。ねえ、ひめぐりちゃんもそう思う。
Taruhi approaches us silently and pulls Mitsuhashi away from me, stepping between us.
こう。
はい。ごめんなさい。
Mitsuhashi's just like, I'm sorry.
うん。
Did she just pull Mitsuhashi away from me? Was that jealousy?
なんか小さい頃お母さんに怒られた時のことを思い出したわ。ま、そうだね。そこはひめぐりちゃんの特等席だもんね。
Taruhi nods. What?
いやー、彼氏さんなんかニヤニヤしてるなーって。
Well, I don't think I can help it.
ああ、そうですか。そうですか。そうですね。いやー、でもそっか。岡崎くんがひめぐりちゃんの特等席になったのなら、私の特等席からは卒業だね。
Excuse me?
ああ、違うか。あくまでひめぐりちゃんの特等席であって、岡崎くん自身は私のところに来られるのか。
Come on, don't make it sound like I'm two-timing. You know just how far from ever being a reality that is, especially with you. He just murdered her. Huh?
で、ひめぐりちゃん、それでどうしたの？なんか困ってる風だったけど。
Hey, you pulled out that all complicated buffoonery and then just ignore my killer insult like that?
あ、実はね。
Yeah, and you're actually going along with her.
つい、いつもの教室のノリで。
Well, whatever.
で、どうしたのさ？お姉さんに話してみ？
Taruhi and I exchanged looks before deciding to tell her the gist at least. Mitsuhashi hears it like, yeah, okay. You got the situation and I have a solution. Have sex outside.
寒中鉄人トライアスロンなんてイベントをやってるんだ。
Do you have what it takes to overcome the most wintry of winter challenges? I read aloud a blurb on the flyer that Mitsuhashi hands us, and we both shiver.
どう？今ここでやってるイベントなんだけど、午後からのならカップルで参加できる部門もやってるし、寒さ克服にはちょうどいいんじゃない？
Just looking at this flyer makes me freeze up.
こんなものはショック療法だよ。ここで寒い思いをしておけば、普通の寒さなんてあれに比べたらマシと思うようになるって。
That just reminds me of something someone posted in the memes channel on the server. It's like, please, I'm deathly afraid of breasts. Could someone help me? I'm looking into shock therapy. I really trust you, though.
まあ、ものは試しだって。それに、これは秘密なんだけど、
What?
イベントはカップル2人の絆を確かめるようなチャレンジもあるから、仲を深めるのにもってこいだよ。
仲を深める。
What does that even mean? Why do you know so much about this anyway?
何を隠そう。今日はここのバイトに来てるんですよ。カップル部門が結構まだ余裕があるから協力すると思ってね。
Now the con is revealed.
だから制服だったんだ。
そうそう。バイトに行くときは基本的に制服着用が義務だしね。
Why the hell are you so diligent owning the strangers of ways? What are you supposed to do when the part-time job is like, okay, here's your uniform? Because having uniforms at these kind of places isn't weird.
こういう公的なことはちゃんとしなきゃ。もしもの時に相手に付け入る隙を与えるじゃない。
Okay, that explanation is so perfect for your character, I've got no choice but to accept it.
で、ご納得いただけたところで、参加は
Put as many mms on that as you like. It's not changing anything. What do you think, Taruhi?
特に他の案もないしな。
あ、バイトに遅れる。じゃあ、その気になったら参加よろしく。仲良くなりたいでしょ。はい。じゃあ、チラシは確かに渡したからね。受付締め切りは1時間後だから気をつけてね。じゃあ、
待って。行っちゃったね。
Typical bunhead. She just pushed her business on us and ran off.
ハルくん、これどうする
？Just reading the flyer is giving me goosebumps.
だよね。私も太ももまですごいことになってる。
And you don't know how much I want to just flip her skirt and find out, but I can't exactly do that in public. Even Mr. Beast must sometimes yield to common sense. As that put that aside, after making a mental note on my to-do list and think what to do about this. Shock treatment, huh? Sounds a bit extreme.
試してみるのはありかもだけど。
Shock doesn't tend to be a good word, though. You know, like electric shock, toxic shock, shock therapy.
いや、さすがにそこまではないと思うけどね。
I mean, you can literally fucking suffer from
どうなん
thermal
だろ
shock.
う。
Is that the name? Thermal shock? You're not reassuring me! Have some conviction, damn it!
そうだね。病は気からって言うしね。
I think I've already mentioned that cold isn't exactly just psychological. But to point it out again, only to be suddenly interrupted.
おお、先輩たちじゃないですか。こんにちは。お買い物ですか？
というか、どう見てもデート。
あ、かのんちゃん、ゆきちゃん、こんにちは。そうだよ。デート中。
What about you? I thought you were just busy preparing for the ice sculpture contest. You and Perez were responsible for that, which is why the rest of us have the day off and have the day off club activities.
共造の構想を練るために大きな本屋に来た。
I see. Is there anything we could help you with?
いいえいいえ、今週はずっと部活でしたし、デートしてないんですよね。ごゆっくりですよ。人の恋路は邪魔したらカンガルーキックですからね。
That shouldn't make sense, but it does.
あれ？そのチラシ。
If you're interested, you should.
タルヒ先輩たちも出るんですか？
Huh?
かのかのとゆきはエントリー済み。ペア部門で出る。
今日ここに来たのはこれも目的の一つでしたしね。
そうなんだ。
いやー、楽しみですね。お二人もペア部門ですか？
いや、ほら、私たちって寒いの苦手じゃない。
あえて立ち向かう。こんなに愛の力で立ち向かう。燃えますね。さすがタルヒ先輩です。
いや、
これは仲間といえども負けられない。冬のことに関しては一切譲れないし。
ゆきちゃんまで何を。
燃えてきましたね。お二人のラブラブパワー対私たちの冬好きパワー。冬部世紀の対決ですね。
ラブラブパワーって、いや、
Hey, don't let them get to you!
でも、付き合って間もない二人の絆で百戦錬磨の私たちに勝てますかね？
それは。
Taruhi?
もちろんだよ。付き合って間もなくても本物なんだから。
さすがの意気込みですね。さすが冬部のエース。
はっはっは。ならばここからはライバル。会場で会おう。
You know what would have been funny? If after this line, like after "Are you sure your mere few weeks bonds will be enough to overpower lifelong love?" Like it would have been so fucking funny if in reaction to that, like Miyaru just immediately, okay, let's fucking wipe the floor with these let's wipe the floor with these twerps.
ではまた後ほど。
Taruhi awkwardly turns to
ごめん
me.
なさい。
Nah, I pretty much saw that coming. You don't need to apologize.
でも私、勢いでまた変な見え張っちゃった。
Really? I don't think there's anything wrong with what you said. It's made me more than a little happy, in fact.
そうなんだ。
Well, I've got no idea what they're gonna make us do there, but let's make sure not to lose against those two at least.
はるくん。
Besides, remember their press said that 1/4 of everyone's life consists of winter? It's even more around these parts, in fact. You don't want to spend all the time locking yourself inside and waiting for the cold to pass, do you? I mean, it's our winter together after all.
そうだね。
Which is why I think we should try harder.
目指せ万年春カップルだね。
That does sound good. In a sense, it feels like we've already achieved that goal, though.
よーし、それじゃあ私たちの将来のために頑張ろう。
Yeah. So that's a little snapshot of the level of optimism we were at an hour ago. So we, whose brains seem to be stuck in eternal spring, are about to receive a baptism of winter.
今大会では8組のペアによる勝ち抜き戦となっております。
Oh, let's just try immediately. I can't take screenshots again. Hallelujah. I don't know why that didn't work last time. I'm still fucking confused.
3回勝てば栄えある寒中鉄人トライアスロン優勝となります。頑張ってくださいね。ちなみにトライアスロンのことを鉄人レースと呼びますが、この大会の名前をよく見てくださいね。
Ow.
はい、寒中鉄人トライアスロン。そう、鉄人の部分がかぶってます。湯羽根代わり場みたいなものです。ですが、気づいた頃には時すでに遅し、もう看板やチラシを作っちゃったから、このままでいきます。いやー、このゆるさが地元密着な感じがしていいですね。
I didn't expect there to be any spectators, but her feeling any warmth on the stage is a damn lie. It's absolutely freezing.
なんでもいいから早く始めて。
I more or less expected that, but the fact they took our coats away from us is an unusually cruel punishment.
もう弱音ですか？この勝負いい叩きですね。
日頃の鍛え方が足りない。
負けないよね、ハルくん。
Just start the damn thing already, or 1/4 of the competitors are gonna be frozen corpses.
おー、早速参加者の間で火花が散ってるみたいですね。はい、では用意ができたようなので、早速1回戦行ってみましょう。1回戦は巨大かき氷の早食い競争です。それではよーいドーン。
頭が痛いよ。
Ha! Lucky I saw this coming and googled a way to avoid brain freeze beforehand.
どうするの？早く。
Won't hurt if you soak your feet in warm water as you
できる
eat.
わけないよ。カイロも全部取り上げられたし。
I know, which is why we should rub each other's feet with our own to warm up.
そっか。で、どうやって靴を脱ぐの？
I didn't think of that.
策に溺れたりってところですね。
Damn, you're spitting drool all over the
こん
place.
なものは気合い。坂のかのユキの分まで食べて自分が一番だとアピールされたし。
お任せです。頭がでも食べる。
This is bad. I can't let others hear this kind of suggestive moaning coming from my girlfriend. Ah, nom, 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 nom.
3番の彼氏さん一気にいった。これは怖い。後で一気にアイスクリーム頭痛の反動が来るぞ。
頑張れ、ハルくん。
かのかの、このままじゃ先に食べられてしまう。
さすがです。こうなったらカノンさんの非容疑カノン噛まずに飲む。
That's just what you've been doing already.
おお、勝ち残ったのは2番の冬好き女の子ペアと3番の初々しいカップル、4番のゲイのお二人と8番の謎の黒ずくめカップルですね。では続いての競技、氷を張った洗面器にどれだけ顔をつけていられるかの勝負となります。それでは2回戦、よーいドン。
There's something funny about this. Just they're both dead. This is no longer the competition. They're both dead.
しまった。予想はしていましたが、これは予想以上に地味な絵です。地味すぎてちょっと申し訳ないです。おっと、3番のカップルもう限界か。いや、手をつなぎ合って耐えています。おいおいしいですね。ちくしょう。よっと、4番8番とギブアップ。決勝は2番と3番の2組です。
うっしゃ
当然だし。おお、余裕の V サインです。これは優勝宣言でしょうか。自信満々だ。
I think we managed to pull through somehow. Buddy, what's wrong? Come on, you can stop now.
決勝の用意があるので、ちょっとここでインターバルです。はい、最終競技は氷の椅子にどれだけ座ってられるかです。開始からもう3分が経ちましたが、どちらも粘りますね。
You okay, Taruhi? You're not passing out again, are you?
ちょっと休んだら平気になったし、ハルくんこそ平気？
I'm fine.
ここでルールの確認です。座っている方が立ち上がるか、お姫様抱っこしているペアの方を落とすかで勝敗は決まります。さすがに直接この冷たい氷の椅子に座るわけにもいかないので、ビニールシートを敷いてますが、はあ、それでも寒そうですね。抱っこしているからその分下の人に体重がかかって冷たくなります。 いわばこれは体重が軽い方が有利ということですね。
もらったな。どういう意味？
へへへ、みはる先輩、そろそろギブアップしたらどうですか？
I'd love to do that, but unfortunately I can't feel my legs anymore.
何？それじゃ立ち上がれないじゃないですか。まさかそんなピンチをチャンスに変える一発逆転の発想が。
ダメだよそれ。はるくん、早く棄権しよう。
No, I can take this. Besides, you want to prove that they aren't better than us, don't you? I can still hold on, so...
頑張ろう。みんなの前で抱っこされ続けるのはちょっと恥ずかしいけど、それでも頑張ろう。
それでこそ冬部のエースですよ。相手にとって不足なしです。
フレカノ。
She's taking photos at a time like this. Oh, it doesn't even look like it's affecting her one bit.
ダメかも。
What? What's up?
はるくん、私ピンチかも。
Huh? Tari?
そのお手洗いに
Away!
結構急に来たから。
What? She's not kidding, is she? What should we do? Should we give up? I can't stand up. Gotta do something to warm up my legs first. Piss would probably be warm enough to... No, wait, what am I thinking? Couldn't possibly let my girlfriend pee herself on stage. Tari, can you get down?
大丈夫。もうちょっとだけなら我慢できそう。
I don't think that's such a bright idea. It's probably just the first wave that's passed, and the second wave will be too much for her. Okay, if I call out, we need to retire.
はい、というわけで5分過ぎたので上の方の背中に。
What? We didn't hear anything about any ice! Whoops, sorry.
はい、言ってませんから。でもステージの貸し時間もあるので、じゃ、行きまーす。はいよっと。
Tari jumps as the ice touches her skin. You okay?
大丈夫だよね。これはさすが冬たまらん。
さすがですユキちゃん。
Wait, these two are far off the deep end to compete with. Are too far off the deep end to compete with. We've got to give up.
ダメだよ。
Tari?
だって私たちの思いも負けてないって証明するって約束した。
Tari! Just wish she wouldn't say that with such an anguished expression, desperately holding her thighs together.
意外に耐えますね。それじゃあ追加いきまーす。
Oh! Her moan sounds completely like the kind she makes in bed, and it feels especially bad since I've got no choice but to press my crotch against her in this position. As a man, you have to be mad not to react in this situation. Here we go! We decide! We admit defeat!
決まったー。彼氏の潔いギブアップにより優勝は2番のペアでーす。
はるくん、ごめんね。
More importantly,
限界は近いです。
emergency!
よかったー。大勢の前で大恥かかなくて。
Tell me about it. I almost had a heart attack
で
there.
もやり遂げたね。
Yeah, just barely though. Having successfully managed to avoid shaming ourselves in public, there's a mysterious sense of unity between us.
戻ってきた。いやー、彼女を抱きかかえたまま走っていった時はどうしちゃったんだろうと思ったよ。
本当ご迷惑をおかけしました。
いいの。なんとかごまかしておいたし、優勝したハリケーンちゃんたちがすっごい盛り上げてくれてたから誰も気にしてないよ。
I see, that's good. Damn, we seriously got through this by the skin of our teeth. That was my first visit to the girls' bathroom in my life, now that I think about it, and I was carrying my girlfriend in my arms no less. It's seriously a good thing no one paid too much attention to us in the end. Speaking of which, what happened to those two?
ああ、さっき肩車した状態で上の小さい子が優勝トロフィーを掲げて、 ちょっと湯羽銀座を凱旋してくるって。
Yeah, I can imagine that.
はあ、さすがだよね。
いやいや、お二人さんも頑張ったと思いますよ。まさか最後あんなに粘るなんて思わなかったから氷入れちゃったし。
ああ、もう、あれひどいよ。おかげで本当に危なかったんだからね。
ごめんごめん。でも盛り上がったじゃんか。で、危なかったって何が？
That doesn't matter anymore.
それにしても、ひめぐりちゃん背中が弱点だったんだね。氷入れた瞬間、あんな声出すなんて。
三橋さん。
ねえねえ、岡崎くん知ってた？
三橋さんってば。
I have to admit, that surprised me too. Can't believe she let out that kind of moan just from having some ice poured down her back.
あれ？岡崎くん？なんでマジな顔してるの？
No, I'm not, but, well, it's okay to leave now. I'm so cold, I feel like I might keel over.
はいはい。じゃあ、これ持ってって。
何この紙袋。
準優勝の商品。と言っても粗品だけどね。
ありがとう。
いえいえ、こちらこそありがとうございました。またよろしくお願いします。
それはちょっと考えさせてもらうね。
Yeah, a real long thing.
だよね。
それにしても、これで少しは寒さに強くなれたかな。
I really hope so, too. I'd really like to hope so.
そんなわけないじゃん。こんな荒領地でどうにかなるもんじゃないって。
三橋さんがショック療法を勧めたんだよ。
あ、そうだった。
Itsuhashi?
三橋さん。
待って怖いよ二人とも。そういえばひめぐりちゃん、岡崎くんのことはるくんって呼ぶようになったんだね。
それは今関係ない話だよね。
怖い、笑顔が怖い。岡崎くん、あなたの彼女でしょうが、なんとかして。
I refuse.
わあ、やっぱ恋人同士になると笑顔も似るんだな。勉強になるな。てか、ごめんなさい。
After that, we had a warm and expensive dinner that Mitsuhashi very kindly and entirely voluntarily treated us to. That's karma for you. That motion, that's what she needs now because she's fucking completely broke after that. It's been a long, cold day. As soon as we returned home, we head straight to the bath to warm ourselves up. Thank fuck I thought to do this now because I didn't have this open yet.
で、どうしてはるくんが私の部屋にいるのかな。
I'm planning to get in the bath with you, of course.
そこまでまっすぐな顔で言われると、なんだかこっちが間違ってる気がするよ。
You don't want to? I think it's about time, personally.
もう、しょうがないな。
Oh, then you're really fine with it?
言い出しておいて驚かないでよ。
Well, I totally assumed you'd refuse.
今日、頑張って抱っこしてくれたから、いいかなって。
That actually helped a bit. Hold on. I'll be right back. I'm back. Oh yeah! Let's do this thing! Let's get down to business!
現金だな。わかった。じゃあ、こっち来て。
Taruhi takes me by the arm and we head towards the bathroom. Wow, this is more proactive of her than I've grown to expect. She's probably gonna treat it more like, oh, I'm going to like wash his back like she does for her little sisters or something like that. Oh man, it's gonna be hot as hell. Wait, why don't we just walk straight past the changing room?
はい、入ったよ。
Whoops. And here we are, she says as she enters the fucking bath. Like, I didn't mean I literally wanted to just stand around in the bathroom with you.
やっぱりそうだよね。
You've played with my innocent feelings, you harlot.
ものすごく人聞きが悪いというか、本当ハルくんってこういうことにまっすぐだよね。
Is there a problem with that? I'll answer that for you. Not at all. It's simply it's simply in one's nature to want to take baths together with your lover.
真面目な話ね。
Yeah.
そんなになの？
Yeah. Today of all days, I'm not gonna yield.
決意が重い。
Besides, I'll have you do extra for making light of my feelings too.
しかも強欲だ！
Of course. Taruhi probably won't let it happen, but said impress her a decent amount. It's bad what she's saying. She doesn't seem particularly against the idea.
わかったよ。じゃあ、一緒に入ろうか。
Just to be clear, we're talking about getting naked together and then washing each other.
お要求が具体的になった上に増えている。
Taruhi?
わかったよ。じゃあ、とりあえず用意を。
Starts to walk towards the changing room and then inwardly start to celebrate. However, my happiness is suddenly interrupted. Taruhi! You okay? You're not hurt, are you?
大丈夫。ちょっと滑っちゃって。はあ、下半身がズグズグだよ。ごめん。バスタオル取ってくれる？
How about we get you out of those clothes first?
ダメ。私もだけど、ハルくんも着替えとか準備しなきゃダメでしょ？
Ah, point taken. I yelled right away. Feels like it's being told off by an older sister for some reason. She can be pretty forceful in some very rare cases. Where do you keep your bath towels? I head into her room and look around, but I can't find anything.
襖を開けたら、中にショーケースがあるから、その一番上のやつ。
Righto. Is it here? So I'd open the doors to a wardrobe. There in front of my eyes.
あった？
Well, I definitely found something alright.
うん？
Gotta say, I never pegged you as a G-string kind of girl. I don't think you need to see the line for that.
ちょ待ってそこじゃないよ！
Just making sure because she just showed up naked. Man, we got some pretty racist stuff. Open crotch panties? Does that even function as underwear?
出さないで！っていうか、バスタオルはこっちの列の上！
It's alright, I'm pretty open-minded when it comes to stuff like that, or rather, I absolutely love it.
変に優しくしないでよ！というかこれ、私の趣味じゃないからね！酔っ払った先生が、なんか、自分には必要なくなったとか、この勝負パンツのせいで負けたとか言って置いてくんだよ！
Ah, that explains it. I picked up a set. I got to build it abroad, it doesn't even cover up your nipples. Nice. Yeah, these probably aren't your style.
でしょ？先生、返そうとしても縁起が悪いとか言って受け取らないんだよ。
That sounds just like her.
ほんと、困っちゃうよ。
Ooh, wait, I like this one.
ちょっと、はるくん。興味を示しすぎだよ。
Put them on for me.
やだ。
You didn't even hesitate.
絶対言うと思った。
Want to see you in them.
そんな声でお願いしても、ダメ。
From that tone, I can infer her stance is not as firm as she's trying to make it seem. Then, which would you prefer? Washing me while wearing those, or having sex while wearing these?
その手には乗らないんだからね。普通にすればいいじゃない。
Looks like having sex is already included in her mental schedule. Good to know. Okay then, wear these while you wash me.
全然わ かってないよね。
Taruhi, and how about this? In exchange, I'll give you one wish. Anything you ask, I'll do it.
なんでも
Yep, a man doesn't go back on his word.
絶対だよ。
Yeah, as long as it's not something like, say, don't make me wear those.
なんでこんな時だけ頭の回転がいいのかな。
Come on, Taruhi, it's not as embarrassing as being completely naked, is it? I knew she wouldn't have noticed that until now. Do you want my help putting them on?
手伝うがじゃないよ。もう分かったよ。着るからはるくんも着替え持ってきて。パジャマもね。
You
今日
got
一番の
it.
返事だよ。
I rush out of the room to pick up my change of clothes before she has time to change her mind.
あ、先輩。
Hey there, Yuki, what's up? As I step out of the room, I run into Yuki. I want to just hurry past her, but I don't want to raise any suspicions about what perfect things are running through my mind. Try to act as naturally as I
準
can.
優勝。よく頑張った。
Thanks. I don't know how to feel about her smug tone, but then again, it is Yuki who I'm talking with, and she won the competition after all. Well, we only got this far because of you, so thanks for that.
その殊勝な態度。さすがは次期エースの二人。
Okay.
あの準優勝は冬部として称賛に値する準優勝。だから何か褒美を与えたいと考えたんだけど、何かある？
It's kind of sudden. Even though I'm a little surprised, Mean Side suddenly perks up. Can I ask for anything?
もちろん。同じ冬を舞台に戦った相手に与えるに惜しむことはない。
In that case... So, taking a certain item from Yuki, I head back to Taruhi's room with my change of clothes in hand. Camera. Taruhi, I'm
ド
here!
ア、鍵した？
I hear an anxious voice from the changing room. Yeah, of course. Can I come over there?
でも、一つだけいい？
Sure.
服、脱いでから来てくれる？私、先に中に入ってるから。
Okay. Sounds really embarrassing.
私だってすっごく恥ずかしいよ。こんなの、裸の方がまだマシだよ。
Really? Cack instantly leaves her attention. Damn, I can't believe mere words are enough to make me react like this. Gotta calm down or might explode prematurely. Fighting against my erection, I finally managed to pull off my clothes and head to the bathroom. So why can't I look again?
だって、恥ずかしいよ。なんだかこれ、絶対変だもん。
Hear Taruhi's bashful voice over my shoulder as she rubs my back. Well, when she puts it like that, it does totally look like the kind of thing you'd usually have to pay for at a very niche establishment. But I really want to see you.
わかってるよ。でも、まだ我慢して。私、まだ心の準備が。
Just don't take too long.
そんなにせかさないでよ。ちゃんとわかってるよ。すっごく期待してるの。ここだって、もう、びっくりするぐらい、大きくなってるもんね。
Her soft breast squished delightfully against my back. As she presses against me, I feel her hand reach out from her crotch. Taruhi,
何？
that's the first time you've actually touched it without me asking, isn't it?
だって、サービスするって約束したし、今も我慢してもらってるから。
I see. I pretty much forced that promise on her. Looks like I found myself one diligent girlfriend. I really can't look back at her now. Natural-born airheads can sometimes totally undo your plans without thinking.
このまま上下に動かしたら、サービスしてることになる？
Are you talking about rubbing your breasts against my back or stroking my cock? Either would be amazing.
そういうの、わざと言わないで、恥ずかしいよ。
That's exactly the reaction I was trying to get out of her, to be honest.
それって、どっちの方がいいの？
Both.
早い。反応が早いよ、
I don't mind anything as long as it's you doing it. To tell the truth, just having you touch it like this already feels amazing.
だね。元気元気。
You bet it is. Probably carried away by the situation, Taruhi gently rubs my cock, letting out the little moans she would never do under normal circumstances. She strokes up and down, almost like petting it. Her hands are so soft and slippery with soap. Can you, like, stop?
私もこれその胸のもう言わなくていいよ
I feel like I'm just... I'm not, like, reading any of these. Like, this is basically already H scene. Hold on.
はるくんダメよ
She wants me, there's nowhere to go in the small space. There we go. So after the sex scene. They're done, and what the fuck? The whole, like, he's gonna be mean that happened with Yuki. He asked her for something. An icicle. Yeah, like, at first it was just regular, okay, like, he's putting it against her back while they're doing it, just to, like, lure those out, those moans out that she was doing. Then he suddenly fucking shoves the icicle in her. Like, what the fuck? Sometime later, we slip into bed together. We pat each other down, playfully teasing each other as we do, dried our hair, and exchange goodnight kisses.
ねえけだものさん
Try to turn that into a running
だっ
thing.
て本当のことですよ
I won't argue, but stop.
さすがにけだもの扱いは困りますか
Yeah, if you're saying that already, you're gonna have trouble coming up with some words to call me when I really lose control on you.
私の心配なんだというかこれよりまだすごいことってはるくん何する気なの
Oh, you're so innocent, Himaguri, you sweet summer child. This corrupt world is full of things that you probably can't even imagine.
なんでこの人ろくでなしなこと言ってるのに上から目線なんだろう
Because him in Shizuri's route was a potential future for him. Not having regrets, are you?
実はちょっと後悔してるだ
Seriously?
っていじってオーラなんて自分じゃどうしようもないもんはあなんでこんな体質なんだろう
Means you could just try to fucking own it. Oh, you're talking about that. I totally thought you meant that you regretted our relationship. But when I say that, she breaks into a wide smile. Damn it, I've walked right into this.
はるくん意外と結構繊細
Shut up! That's just normal!
じっくりと考えたらはるくんよく調子に乗ってる割には時々素に戻るよね
Chest hurts. You're the one who's acting a little above herself at the moment,
で
though.
も怖いよね嫌われるかもって思うの
Taruhi? Any will to argue with her disappears when I hear that sad tone in her voice. That's right, she's been afraid of everyone in the Winter Club changing their minds about her for the longest time.
大丈夫だよそのつららはちょっとびっくりしたけどでもはるくん私の反応ちゃんと見ててくれるから本当に嫌なのか悲しいのかちゃんと考えてくれるからだからなんかいじられてても嬉しいんだ
Taruhi,
はるくん
you do realize that saying that makes you sound like a real masochist, right?
嘘そんなつもりはないよ
Nothing less from the Snow Country's natural born masochist.
変な監視の仕方しないで。っていうか怒られてたのハルくんだよ。
Ah, you were?
怒ってたよ。
No, felt more like you were being all sugary and sweet like usual.
それはハルくんの話をしてたら自然とそうなっちゃって、ハルくんが悪いんだ。
Whoops. I don't think even your little sisters will try to shift the blame that shamelessly.
ハルくんのバカ。
Yep, she's easy to understand. I did something wrong. I'm sorry.
全然謝る気ないよね。わかるんだよ。
I'm sorry, I'll never do that kind of thing again.
わかればいいんだよ。わかれば。
I'll make you have sex with me again. Actually, I swear not to do it again unless you ask for it. Yourself. I'll become exactly the kind of boyfriend you want.
ハルくん。
Yes, I won't do anything weird or perverted ever again. If we ever have sex again, I'll do exactly according to your orders. So please forgive me, Taruhi.
ちょっとハルくん、そこまで怒ってないよ。それに、エッチしたくなったら言ってね。いつでも大丈夫だから。私、ハルくんに求められないのは寂しいよ。というか、私からなんて無理。ハルくんがいてくれないと、私からおねだりなんてできないし。ね。だから考え直して。
Taruhi,
何？
I'm worried about you.
なんで同情的な目なのかな。
You're a bit too easy to play with, you know that.
ちょろいって言わないで。
I mean...
ハルくん、私、怒って。
There you go, that's your lot. Taruhi gives me a rather forlorn look, apparently disappointed by such a sudden end. You want more?
中途半端だよ。
That's what I'm talking about. So easy to play with. All it took was one kiss to make you completely forget what we were talking about.
違うもん。ハルくんがキス上手なのが悪いんだよ。好きな人にキスされたら、そりゃ、ふにゃふにゃに溶けちゃうよ。
You know, I really like how you always say the cutest things when you're angry.
なんで私、こんな人大好きになっちゃったんだろう。
Even if she says that, her smile betrays a deep, spellbound love. It's the kind of smile that makes my heart leap. Not fucking in case I don't get a CG. Oh, I see the issue. I just can't take a screenshot of this one for some fucking reason. Why? Why? Fucking.
ハルくん、朝だよ。今日部活。早く歯磨きに行こう。
Right, okay. I'm a bit drowsily. Putting on the clothes Taruhi hands me. You're dressed already.
そりゃあそうだよ。早く目が覚めたんだから。
Alright, so we're sleeping naked together and you didn't even get a nude morning and I didn't even get a nude morning kiss?
そういうものなの？
Yep, it's common sense. Jeez, you.
わかったよ。
Wait, why are you taking your clothes off? It's a bit late to give me one now. Don't look away, Himiguri Taruhi. But that wasn't what you were planning. Go ahead and tell me. Come on. Can't believe I actually got her with this.
はい、申し訳ございません。私、姫栗タルヒは、恋人関係においてど素人であることを認めるとともに、プロであるハルくんに教えを請う次第です。
I'm not really getting ready to learn vibes from you as I am. I will kill you if you turn your back on me vibes. Look in your eyes, it's seriously scaring me right now.
だって、本当に気づかなかったんだもん。そうだよね。よくあるシチュエーションだよね。私、ハルくんの求めていることにちゃんと答えられる自信がない。
I think you might be taking things a bit too seriously here.
というわけで、ハルくんのしてほしいこと、このノートに書き出してもらえますか？
Huh? Why, isn't that your math notebook?
一番余るから。
Your eyes are too pure and earnest. I can't even look directly into them. Having finished changing, I take a notebook with a wry smile. Is it okay to write down dirty things too? That didn't take long. The speed of that reaction almost made me doubt who I'm interacting with.
だって、ハルくん、妄想で住んでるうちはいいけど、具体的に書き出したらどんどんエスカレートしていって、最終的にひどい目を見るよ、お互いに。そしたら、これは私の、私たちの黒歴史ノートになるよ。
Actually makes too much sense. Can't even argue or point after fanning the flames, but then I'm sure things are going to escalate regardless.
しかも、課題が出たら、先生にも提出しなきゃなんですよ。
No, I think we can afford to buy a special notebook for this. Just what kind of niche fetish is that? I can't imagine what a teacher would think if they found that kind of notebook.
というわけで、ハルくんはその都度、恋人の私にしてほしいことを言ってください。
No way, I don't want to go about this like I'm applying for a mission every time.
足りないって言ったり、嫌って言ったり、わがままだな。
Well, I'm aware of that, but I've never thought you'd take it so seriously. But as I stand there befuddled, wondering how to go about this now... What?
ハルくん、いつもこんな感じで私をからかってるんだな。
は？
今のは冗談。いつも私をからかってる仕返しだよ。
Seriously?
でも、途中でエッチなことを書くとか言い出したときは、さすが本物だなーって危機感を覚えるとともに感心しちゃったよ。
Don't call me that.
ノートに書くっていうのは冗談だけどさ。はい。
Taruhi takes a piece of lined paper and hands it to me. It's the same kind that she wrote down her confessions to the Winter Club on all that time ago. What do you want me to do with this?
してほしいこと書いてみる？
She had an intense pang in my heart. Missed. Can I make a request?
はい、岡崎美晴くん。
I'm going to hug you now, so please hug me in return.
今、はるくん、申請方式は嫌だったんじゃ。
I don't feel you hugging back.
こうかな。
Taruhi hesitates and returns my hug with full force. She squishes herself against me tightly and I squeeze her like I'm trying to pop a balloon. It looks like my girlfriend's pretty easy to please after all.
なんで今その話になるかな。というか、ちょろいって言わないで。
How about peasy then?
変な言い方しないで。言い方の問題じゃない。根本の話だよ。
That's how Meguri. Your beauty really sparkles the brightest when you're being teased.
彼女を褒める言葉じゃないと思うな。
Taruhi lets out a sigh, but she keeps her arms fastened tightly around me.
なんで私、こんな変な、大変な人、好きになったんだろう。
Why'd you reword that?
一瞬をきらめく、優しさ？
You're totally taunting me, though.
ごめん。難しいね。はるくんみたいに、なんだかんだで嬉しいなって感じにするのは。
Damn, this girl might seriously be a real dyed-in-the-wool masochist. Imagine your parents are very nice people.
なんでそんな話？
Well, I just had this sudden pang of guilt.
ちょっと、うちの家で罪悪感感じるのやめてよ。
I'm so sorry, Miss Himaguri, Mr. Himaguri. I'm so sorry, Mrs. Himaguri.
何を思ったのかな。
About brushing our teeth and not being late for the club.
それ
おはようございます、タルヒ先輩、ミハル先輩。
おはよう。みんなも歯磨きじゃあ、一緒に行こっか。
We run into the others right as we step out of the room. Taruhi heads off down the stairs with Kanon and Yuki. Shizuri and I watch them go. Good morning.
おはよ
I'm sorry?
っていうか、なんかみんなすごいね。自然というか。
Shizuri steals a glance at me. Well, yeah. I think yours is the normal reaction, Shizuri. I mean, I just stepped out of Taruhi's room this early in the morning after all.
悪い意味じゃなくてね。でも、驚くよね。
Well, Kanon and Yuki didn't seem to react, so it's fine with them, but it's almost that my girlfriend doesn't appear to have given it a second thought.
だね。すごく自然で。私なんてちょっと固まっちゃってたのに。
Yeah, I'm sorry for causing you trouble.
平気平気。それだけみーくんのことが自然に受け入れられてるってことだから、いいことだと思う。
Really think so?
いいこといいこと。それより私たちも行こう。
Right. Follow the trio down the stairs. That now familiar warm little tingle spreading through my heart.
あれ、お二人ともカバンは持ってきてないんですか？
On the train, we catch our breaths and warm up by the stove.
ああ、私たちはもう自由登校だからね。週に一度の登校日以外は学園に行かなくてもいいんだよ。
でも部活動だから制服は着てるの。
ああ、そうでしたね。ああ、そっか。自由登校始まってたんでしたっけ？
まあ、私たちは進路が決まってるからね。授業があるうちは普通に出ていたから。あまり。
Whoops. Press smiles and stuffs a rice cake she just fried into her mouth. Surprised she doesn't burn her hands like that.
そっか。もう、そんな時期なんですね。
Seniors give Taruhi a gentle look as those words slip seemingly unconsciously from her mouth.
そういえばタルちゃん、その紙袋、何が入ってるの？
ああ、これですか？昨日、寒中我慢大会で準優勝した時にもらったお土産です。
ああ、ユキから武勇は聞いているよ。検討したようだね。
すごく冷たかったけど、頑張りました。
タルちゃん、帰ってきたら最初に私に抱きついたもんね。
結構限界でした。はあ、でも、冬部の一員として、恥ずかしくない成績を残せたと思いますよ。
だね。優勝、準優勝だもんね。
でも、どうして持ってきてるんだい？
ちょっと、手違いがあったというか。
何ですか何が入ってるんですか？
プライベートのものだから、ごめん。
なんだ、そうなんですか。
何かな。なんで取るかな。
なんとなく証拠になるかなと。
プライベートだから。
Taruhi, don't you realize that statement's going to have the exact opposite effect of what you're looking for, or what you're hoping for?
三橋さん、これ何？
ああ、ローションだよ。
As soon as you step into the classroom, Taruhi thrusts the paper bag into Mitsahashi's hands. Given that she doesn't act surprised, I think it's safe to assume that she's the culprit of this prank.
あれ、岡崎くんは知ってるよね、ローション。
Yeah, of course, it's the first time I've ever heard schoolgirls discussing it in the classroom first thing in the morning, though.
大丈夫。誰も聞いちゃいないって。
今朝着替えの時に見てびっくりしたよ。
あれ？ そうなの？昨日晩ご飯食べてる途中で中身見て、帰るまでに突き返されると思ってたんだけどさ。でも、日が変わっても連絡ないし、普通に使ってるのかと思ってた。
昨日は寒くて帰ったらすぐにお風呂入っちゃったから中を確認する余裕なんてなかったんだよ。
ああ、それで今朝になって慌てて返しに来たんだ。
そうだよ。こんなのもらっても
なんで？ただのマッサージ用のローションだよ。
To tell the truth, she had to look up what it was on the internet for what it was for on the internet when she found it.
とにかくこれ大会の商品じゃないよね。
ふむ、やっぱりバレますよね。
Well, obviously, we probably would have suspected it when you handed us. We probably should have expected it when you handed it to us personally.
なんか、そう言われると複雑なんですけど。でも、割と気の利いたプレゼントだと思ったんだけどな。
どこがだよ。
だって、こういうのって買うのに勇気いるでしょ？
買わないよ。ねえ、ハルくん。
I'm sorry, Taruhi. I was a virgin that was embarrassed to buy 2 packs of condoms from a convenience store. Still avoid going to that place to this day.
というわけで、遠慮せずにどうぞ。今時みんな使ってるって。
よそはよそ。うちはうちです。
だってさ、まあ仕方ない。諦めますか。
Sashi stuffs the offending article into her bag.
姫栗ちゃん、スカート裏返ってる。
Miguri turns to check her backside. With the swiftness of a ninja, Mitsuhashi stuffs the package in my pocket. You.
あって困るもんじゃないしさ。
Jeez. You can seriously never let your guard down around this girl. Why is she so passionate about the dumbest things? Not about anything but incredibly grateful for her consideration right now, but still.
スカートむくれてないよね。
わあ、ごめん。見間違いだった。
もう。
まあまあ、他のは普通に文房具とかメモ帳とか、そういうのだから、適当に使ってよ。
Really? I still have checked what's inside.
普通だったかな。かわいいボールペンとメモ帳、あとはメッセージカード。
That does sound surprisingly normal.
いや、さすがに私もバイト先の用意したものまでいじらないし。
That makes sense. Let me see. Take the bag from Taruhi and rummage through it. It looks like a few pens, a notebook, some snacks, and a folded postcard or something. What's this? Take it out and see that it's some kind of colorful stamp card with scratchable squares.
何これ。湯葉ねラブラブスタンプラリー。
そう、カップル限定で配ったスタンプラリーカード。
Stamp rally? That thing where you run around town getting your card stamped at various checkpoints?
そうそう。街の名所を巡る湯葉ね銀座スタンプラリーってやつがあったんだけど、それのラブラブカップル版。
カップル版。
そう。名称を回る代わりにスクラッチを削ってそこに書かれたことをしてできたら自分たちでスタンプを押していくの。
自分たちで？
ほら、一緒に入ってたボールペンがあるでしょ？これの頭側を外すとスタンプが入ってるの。ほら。
Hitsashi takes the ballpoint pens too.
ああ、ほんとだ。じゃあ削って指令をこなしてスタンプを押すと。
そう。そんなことをしてるうちに湯葉ね紙を見て回れてるってやつ。
おー、いいね。楽しみながら観光もできるなんて。
でしょ？
Are you the one who thought this up, Mitsuhashi?
まさか独り身でそんな悲しいことしないよ。サンプルで内容が全部見えてるのを見たけど、なんかもう読んでるだけで鬱になりそうだった。
What did it have on it?
まあ恋人同士ならしてもおかしくないけど、独り身なら世の中クソだなとか思うようなこと。
That sounds a bit extreme.
どんなことが書いてあるんだろう。
まあ興味あるならやってみたら。
そっか。へえ、ちょっと面白そうだね。
But we've got to put stamps on our own cards, right? Who's gonna make sure we don't cheat?
そりゃもちろん2人だよ。ペンが2本入ってるでしょ。それぞれ大小のハートマークになっていて、重ねると可愛らしいハートマークになって完成。ってくそー、ほんとクソだ。
I don't flip out in the middle of the explanation. Not sure how to feel about a girl swearing like a sailor like
まあ
that.
そういうわけで、自分たちでできたかどうかキャッキャウフフしながら街を回るのが目的だから、変に力まずに軽いノリでやればいいんじゃない？
A little enthusiasm you had 30 seconds ago. Go.
へえ、二人で作るスタンプラリーか。
Taruhi stares at the card. Seems like she's pretty interested.
朝のホームルームの時間だぞ。
先生だ。
あ、戻らなきゃ。
Taruhi rushes away and the conversation naturally comes to an end. But you forgot to pip it back. Just how fixated is she on that card? Pick up the bag and return to my seat with a wry smile. And I don't forget to slide the little package of my pocket back into it, just in case.
買ってしまった。
As a hint of frustration in Taruhi's voice as she steps out of the bookstore. I really don't think you need to read
いや、
that.
でも気になるんだもん。その、世の恋人同士がどんな風に過ごしてるか。
Yep, she bought herself a woman's magazine. Got to include sections like 20 totally romantic and refined date spots and style tips to make your man fall head over heels for you. Seems like she's pretty conscious of what happened this morning.
私だっていろいろレベルアップしたいの。
Just be a new way of trying to keep up appearances. Nah, there's probably more of the natural female urge to look cute in front of your boyfriend. That already makes him beyond adorable in my eyes, but I figure I'll keep quiet about that for
あ、
now.
はるくん、荷物持たせちゃってごめんね。
は？
紙袋、私が持ってきたのにずっと待ってもらっちゃってて。
Oh, nah, it's not a problem at all. I was just holding it because I forgot to take the lube out. It's something we both want as a team, right?
ありがとう。
Her sweet tone makes my chest tingle. I really love this girl. Want to know everything about her, and I will do all kinds of naughty things to her. Sweetness of my love and the perverseness of my lusts might seem like very different emotions, but they come from the exact same place in my heart.
でさあ、はるくん。
Fuck. Hmm?
くんは興味ある？その紙袋の中に入ってるものに。
Oh, it's good to beat the... Of course, she's talking about the stamp card, not the lube. But to be honest, my thoughts are far more occupied by the latter.
どうかな？
Yeah. What should I do? Should I reveal the presence of the lube in that bag and suggests trying it out? She looks seriously interested in that card. Should I just pull it out instead? Try whatever's written on it with her? She's just been thinking about it a lot. What it means to be my girlfriend lately. What should I do? Unleash the lube. Is there literally any difference between these two choices? Hold on. But yeah, I wasn't expecting there to be like actual choices. Hmm. The fuck? Okay, so none of these make sense to me. None of these make sense to me, what the fuck? Like, I'm guessing that this is supposed to be like, yes, click on Canon. Because this is like a Japanese website that I've just ran to the Google Translator. But saying like, Mitsubishi's A7M Temple. Click on the Mitsubishi A7M Temple. Sound end. What? Fucking excuse me, what? I think you've lost me there. Sorry about that. The fuck? Some rally sounds fun. Take the paper out of the bag. So you want to do this? And that's one blissful smile. It makes me feel a little embarrassed. To mask my blushing cheeks, I quickly take the ballpoint pens out of the bag and hand one to her. You think I should take the big one?
はるくん大きいし。
Well, I am a little on the tall side, but I'm not exactly huge.
いいの。私にとっては大きいから。
Really? Let's see. Head up and get weird ideas, which calls me huge, but let's put that aside. Oh yeah, that is just a previous choice. I'll probably like skip through everything just for the sake of like gallery completion afterwards. Come on, I just have some innocent fun with my girlfriend this time. I've got to switch gears.
それじゃあ、早速一つ目のを剥がしてみようよ。
Okay, give me a sec. Take out a coin and use it to scratch off the first silver square. Okay, here we go.
湯羽銀座を手をつないで歩く？
Let's see what kind of game this is gonna
こ
be.
れ、たまにしちゃってるよね。
Turn Taruhi's questioning look with a smile. That's true, but it doesn't mean we can stamp it yet. Let's not cheat and do it by the book.
わかった。よーし、はるくん、頑張ろう。
Do you outbest at what?
途中で手が離れたら負けで、最初からやり直し？
I bet you were the kind of kid who'd only step the white lines at a pedestrian crossing.
わかりますか？
It's beyond obvious. Well, I did that too, but I won't mention that. Alright, let's do this.
はーい、頑張っ
We join hands and head towards Yubaniginza, the most fashionable and hip street in town, where all the cool kids hang out. That's what the posters say, at least.
という間に終わっちゃったね。
Well, it's only about a 10-minute walk if you don't stop at any of the shops.
一応成功ってことでいいのかな？
Yeah, though it didn't feel like much of a date. So, I say so with a wry smile as I look over at Taruhi. She, however, looks distinctly less amused.
ごめんなさい。
You seriously put your full effort at everything, don't you? Press the large stamp of the card with an ironic
はる
smile.
くん、押しちゃっていいの？
Well, I was having fun, weren't you? Hold out the card towards her.
楽しかった。
Then all's well.
じゃあ押しちゃうね。
Smiling Taruhi adds her small stamp in the middle of my big one.
ちょっとずれちゃった。あんま可愛くないかも。
As always, the next one. Let's see what's on the next square. Scratch up the second silver panel. This is...
お互いにあんをする。
I don't know if it's just me, but luring us to the shopping district and suggesting we buy food sounds like some sneaky capitalist trick to me. Well, they made these to support local businesses, so I probably shouldn't be surprised. What do you want to go with?
クレープとソフトクリーム。
Not a chance. I'm not eating ice cream when it's this cold out.
そうだった。しまった。定番といえばそうかなと思ったんだけど、私たちには厳しいね。じゃあ、たこ焼きとか中華まん、あとは太鼓まんとか？
I don't think I could work up the courage to stick food that's scorching hot into someone else's mouth.
あー、やけどしちゃうかもだしね。
Hmm. Okay, I guess there's no choice. Let's go with the crepe some ice cream.
はるくん、本気だね。
I love how she always goes along with my jokes. So where should we? Where'd you go?
おばちゃん、クレープとソフトクリーム一つちょうだい。
お、タルヒちゃんが買うなんて珍しいね。あいよ。味は何にする？
ね、はるくん、何がいい？
Damn, she got to the store before I could even react. She got to the store before I could even react. She was enjoying this silly game. Followed Taruhi to the store with a smile.
はあ、桜ソフト美味しいな。冷たいけど。
Yeah, this white chocolate crepe is pretty good too. Bit cold though.
店先で営業妨害はよしてくれないかね。
あ、ちょみません。
なんだって？
Her tongue must be numb from the cold. She said she
あ
saw.
んたはユダママの通訳かい？
だからその呼び方はやめてってば。
Taruhi groans as the old lady laughs away her protests. Anyway, what about the stamp rally?
そうだね。
Gaze into each other's eyes for a few moments.
あ
We both open our mouths. Hey, wait, Taruhi, calm down. Your hands are shaking all over.
はるくんもなんかビクビク跳ねてるんだけど。
I both leave uncomfortable splotches all around each other's mouths. Mine pink and hers cream color.
あんたら何やってんだい？
説明すれば長いのです。ペロリ。
Indeed.
でもなんかあれだよね。相手にちゃんと食べさせなきゃって変に緊張してるから。
Your face looks so funny.
もうそんなのはるくんだってそうだよ。
No way, I couldn't have looked that bad.
いきなり素になるの禁止。余計恥ずかしいよ。
ねえ、もしかしてスタンプラリーの食べさせ合いっこかい？はい。緊張してて見てられないね。座って落ち着いて食べさせ合えばいいんじゃないのかい？他のカップルはそうしてたよ。
それだ、おばちゃん天才。
そうだろうとも。よし、なんなら食べてるところおばちゃんが取ってあげようか。
いいの？
ただしもう一つずつ買ってくれたらね。
で、どうする？
Sounds good to me. Here's the money. Here, have my phone. You just need to push this button to take a picture.
早っ！準備早すぎだよ。
愉快な兄ちゃんだね。気に入った。ただでいいよ。
No, I'll pay. I think the quality more than warrants the fee.
ますます気に入ったよ。
はるくんたら。
Come on, Taruhi, get over here. I grab her shoulders and pull her in close. There we go. I wish you wouldn't make that cute little voice. My heart just skipped a beat.
熱々だね。じゃ、行くよ。
Fuck. I don't know why, but something back there started like twitching or pulsing weirdly. That was not nice. What the fuck? Jeez.
おばちゃん、ありがとう。
Thank you very much.
はいはい。次の作るけど、また撮るかい？
もちろん。
Of course. You still looking at that? Whoops. Whoops. God fucking damn it. Taruhi lets out a happy little squeak as she looks at her phone and cable car.
だってよく考えたら2人で撮った初めての写真だし。
Ah, now you mentioned it, that's right. Memory serves right. Yuki tried to take a picture of us when we announced our relationship, but she easily stopped her. As she said, it was a special day for us two. Our lips looked like a mess,
そ
though.
れもまた記念だよ。
I see, I guess you're right. Indeed, even the least special of things take on a completely new, dazzling light when I have Taruhi with me. Maybe even that applies to winter. Maybe that even applies to winter as a whole. I start to think that as long as I have this girl by my side, I might really come to love the
ハル
season.
くん、壁紙にしていい？
Sure. Yeah, sure, you don't need to ask me.
うん。
Feel your eyes.
壁紙にするよ。
Well, I'll do that too then.
なんか催促したみたいでごめんね。
It would have been funny if he just like pulls out his phone and it's already set to the to be the wallpaper. Nah, it's just I never thought of that. Hell, my phone still has a default wallpaper set. Tap the screen through the option. I really like this picture too. Taruhi lets out a happy little hum and leans against my shoulder.
いやー、でも一日で結構スタンプ押せたね。
When I visit her room after dinner, Taruhi is happily looking at the stamp card. We'll be finished by the end of tomorrow if we keep up this pace.
だね。それはそれでちょっと寂しいね。
Yeah, we sure did all kinds of stuff in that shopping district. Might be too embarrassed to go there now.
だね。
Tomorrow. And again, we did so much lovey-dovey things today that it's probably too late to start minding it. Taruhi keeps staring at the
手を
card.
つなぐに、その後は何をしたか覚えてる？
Well, we soaked our feet in the footbath together for 5 minutes and patted Yuramaru together
太
and...
鼓判を二人で分ける。
Ah, that's right. It's so normal that it slipped my mind.
だね。そういえば足湯本当だったね。かき氷食べても全然頭痛くならなかった。
Oh, that. Yeah, that was weird. I didn't think we'd be able to test it so soon. After revealing the foot bath challenge, we quickly went back to the store from before and bought some shaved ice. I wonder if that old lady thinks we've got some kind of cold food obsession.
なんか今日は寒いっていうの忘れて遊べたな。
Yeah, I wasn't sure if this rally, the stamp rally, would actually be fun, but it really was.
ねえ。あと少しでおしまいなんてなんか寂しいな。うん。続きどこかにないかな。
Are you serious?
いやー、なんか普通の恋人同士っぽいことたくさんした気がしたから、もうちょっと学べたらなーって。
Like they like scratch the next panel open and it just starts being like really sexual shit from that point onward. I say. Unmanaged studios are just weird, but I definitely respect her passion for becoming a better girlfriend. Anyway, I think it's about time to do the next
だ
one.
ね。
We nod at each other and pick up our coats.
うわー、やっぱ寒い。
I bet you jinxed it when you said you forgot all about the cold earlier. Old man Winter's taking revenge on you for your insolence.
冬さんプライド高いな。
Taruhi suddenly wraps her arms around me and I squeeze her back. Look at that!
すごーい。
Yeah, we're lucky there aren't any clouds at
だ
all.
ね。
The sky glimmers with dazzling lights. It's like someone spread a cloud of shimmering stardust across it. She Taruhi's arm around me loose and bewitched by the sight before us, a smile.
ねえ、はるくん。どこにあるかわかる？
Not one in the sky except for the stars, really. Maybe it's that bright one.
どれ？
What I'm pointing at. Okay, I guess it's not very
だ
helpful.
ね。さすがにちょっと遠すぎるよ。
Anyway, let's do this. Taruhi nods and takes out a planisphere. It's a device where if you input the data, it shows the position of the
いや
stars.
ー、置いてないと思ったけど、さすが湯羽銀山、すごいよね。
Can't help but feel like that stamp rally and the merchandise on sale are connected in more ways than we thought. We set the date and compared the sky with the
あ、
result.
オリオン、この辺だって、ハルくんの言ってたやつじゃない？
Yeah, looks like I was right. Yeah, the shape adds up.
見つけたよ。二人でオリオン座を探す。達成だね。
Yep. Imagine one's devised to make you spend. I imagine that one's devised to make you spend the night in town. Can't help but smell the whiff of capitalism and all these romantic tasks.
で、オリオン座って何の星だっけ？確か人だよね。
Give me a second. Taruhi looks up at me, her arms still around me. Fix my scarf with the one hand as I look. I fix my scarf with the one hand as I look it up on my phone. Apparently it was some sort of legendary hero, which I guess means it was a person, not a real one though.
へえ、そうなんだ。棍棒持ってる人だよね。
Yeah, it seems like he's a pretty violent guy.
なるほど。
Also, blinded by Owenopian, Ryan received a revelation from the gods. Told him that he would regain his sight if he basked in the morning light of the country in the east. So he set off on a journey. I found myself oddly empathetic to his perils. Having closed my eyes to my hate for winter, I came to a new land where a shimmering icicle opened them up for me. Shimmering, easily embarrassed, bullyable icicle. Okay, absolutely nothing about our circumstances is similar in any way. I just myself sound. I'm just trying to make myself sound cooler than I am. But it's still true that the morning light has opened my eyes.
なんだか裏切られたり挫折したり壮絶な人生だね。あんなに綺麗な星なのに。
Gaze at her face as she looks up at the sky. Her visage makes my chest filled and bursting with a tingly blissfulness. Such a lucky man to have her by my side.
ハルくん？その顔。
Taruhi, I instinctively pull her into an embrace. I don't want her to see my expression right now.
ハルくん、どうしたの？
Oh, nothing.
でも、
It's nothing! It's her hair trying to convince him. Just makes her hug me back even more tightly.
そっか。
She lets out a barely audible whisper. Damn it, I ended up thinking weird soppy stuff and now I'm feeling all sentimental. I got a bit emotional and then a bit embarrassed for a moment there.
そんなことないよ。
Taruhi strokes my back without asking for any further explanation. My heart trembles in response to the warmth and gentleness I feel even through my coat.
ハルくんは素敵な男の子だよ。それは私が保証するよ。
Hey, you don't need to start consoling me like that out of nowhere.
でも、なんかさ、急にふと落ち込むことってあると思うし、私はそういう時、ハルくんがいてくれて救われたことあるから、ちょっとでもお返し。
Thanks, Taruhi. We hug again. We continue holding each other in our arms for a while, not even moving at all. Eventually, the cold starts to seep into our
ハルくん、
bones.
さっき読んだけど、あの星って場所によっては親孝行星って呼ばれてるんだってね。真ん中の星3つが病気の両親を背負ってる息子に見えるんだって。
Taruhi rubs her cheek against me.
せっかくこうして一緒に見上げてるんだから、私たちもいっぱいいっぱい親孝行。
She whispers into my ear, a whisper that fills my mind with thoughts of our future together. I wake up in response to a warm sensation on my
お
cheek.
はよう、はるくん。
Had to make sure since they mentioned like a nude wake-up kiss before. Good morning, Taruhi.
ぐっすり眠れた？
Yeah, and I woke up well too. Stroked my cheek.
お目覚めのキス、わかったんだ。
I sure can. I can feel it, not just the lingering tingle of her lips on my cheek, but the warmth of her body still next to me.
ごめんね。昨日はいつの間にか寝ちゃって。
Well, we spent a long time watching the stars on the roof, and we were cold. It's only natural. If anything, she probably did that for my sake. I was just feeling a little emotional, that's all. She didn't need to go out of her way to diffuse the situation. Seems like she thought I was remembering something that had upset me, and she tried to console me. Thought about clearing it up, but, well, I couldn't bring myself to when it meant I could spend the entire night in her gentle embrace.
さあ、起きて歯磨きに行こう。放課後はスタンプラリーだよ。
Yeah. I nodded and forced my heavy eyelids open.
できた。
Yep, that's a good one if I say so myself. At school, Taruhi and I head out to make a snowman.
よし、これで2人で雪だるまを作るはクリアだね。
Yep, it's another one on the stamp rally's tasks. Taruhi and I mark off the next square, feeling both a sense of accomplishment and a pang of wistfulness at the knowledge that the end will soon come.
おや、二人が率先して課外活動とは珍しい。
あ、うさ先輩。今日って登校日でしたっけ？
いや、進路関係の野暮用でね。
それにしてもこれはなんだい？家かな？
Like, the fucking stamp rally only says make a snowman, but they're like so fucking... They're thinking got so fucking twisted by the winter club already that they're like, ah yes, here's the snowman we built in a snow house with snow kids and a snow TV. There are two snowmen and indeed a large snow house behind them. Yeah, it felt pretty boring to just have two snowmen, so we figured we'd add a house and a bit of a story setting and so
ちな
on.
みにこの雪だるま、義理の父と息子です。
ほう、それは一気にドラマ性が増したね。
Well, you can't really tell that just from looking, unfortunately.
まずは作ってる側が楽しくないとね。雪像にもそういうのは出るんだよ。
Seppa looks at our sculptures one more time and...
うん。いい像だよ。
ありがとうございます。
Prez nods. Taruhi gives a small thumbs up behind her back.
やった。
さて、私はこれからしずりを迎えにノーザンライトに行こうと思うんだが、一緒に行くかい？
I'm sorry, we've got other plans today.
そうなの？
I mean...
君のことだよ、タルヒくん。
なんかすみません。
So yeah, that's that.
仲睦まじきは美しきかなだね。とかく水を差す気はないのだが、どうせ湯羽銀座までは行くのだろう？ならそこまでならどうだい？
いいよね、ハルくん。
Yeah, of course. We nod and take up positions on each other's side. Me on the right and Taruhi on the left and begin walking.
それじゃあね、また寮で。あまり遅くならないようにね。
Yeah, see you
また
later.
後で。
We wave goodbye and watch Press head off towards Northern Lights.
なんか気を使わせちゃったかな。
I'm sure Press is thinking exactly the same thing about us.
どうして？
There's no telling if we'll ever get another chance to walk back from school with Prez again. So I bet she's worried that she made us extra conscious of that fact by inviting us to come along.
あー、なるほど。そんなことないのにな。
Well, that's just my guess.
合ってると思う。よく思い返してみたら、うさ先輩、あんまり喋らずにずっと景色見てたもん。
Yeah. As much of an airhead as she is, it looked like she's paying attention to these kind of things at least.
そっか。来年の冬はもう、今年みたいな冬じゃないんだね。なんか、切ないね。
Yeah. A moment of silence fills the air. Taruhi squeezes my hand.
うさ先輩には 用があるって言っちゃったし、ちゃんとやろっか。
Yeah, sounds like a plan. I gently squeeze her hand back. So we steadily work through a bunch of other tasks. Later, around when it's time to head home, stand from the station holding each other in our arms. How many seconds has it been?
あと、18
It's taking longer than I thought.
秒。意外と、1分って長いよね。はい、おしまい。
We pull away at Taruhi's signal.
駅前で1分ハグをする。強敵でした。
Yeah, talking about embarrassing. There's barely any people here.
はるくんは見えなかっただろうけど、私は商店街の知り合い数人に見られたよ。
Oh yeah, it must be a lot harder. It must be a lot harder when you're a local.
でも、おかげでようやく最後の一つだよ。こうなったら最後までやっちゃおうよ。
Yeah, it's blatantly obvious that she hasn't thought this through again and is just trying to paper over the embarrassment of just now. I can always trust her to keep things moving at least. What are you gonna do if the next one is even worse than this?
やるよ。もうこうなったら何が何でもゴールしなけりゃ気が済まないよ。
You sure are into this. Anyway, let's scratch it off then.
ゴールしよ
We're finally onto the last task. No tension builds in my shoulders as I scratch the silver surface off of the last square. Do you make your other half happy? Taruhi and I exchange looks. We blink. Little smile plays across her lips. Stamp the card without saying another word.
う。終わったね。
I guess the last one was the hardest in a sense.
そっかな。案外簡単だよ。だって、
Taruhi holds hard
こ
up
れを
to me.
見てるだけでクリアだもん。
Yes, you've got a point there. Damn, this girl can seriously catch you off guard sometimes. Constantly, in
まあ
fact.
今までの課題と一緒で、結局は私たちの判断なんだからさ。何よりこうして迷わずに一緒に押せたことが嬉しいかな。
Yeah, you can say that again.
なんかはるくん、さっきから生返事ばっかりだよ。
Sorry, it's just that I think this game made me, you know.
私のことが？はるくん、続きは気になるよ。
Come on, you know where I'm going with
い
that.
つも私には具体的に言わないとわからないとか言って言わせるくせに。
What? What relevance does that have right now?
じゃあ教えて。私だって具体的に聞きたいよ。
Jeez, okay. Suddenly pull her into an embrace. These damn girls.
え、
Falling even harder in love with you. I can hear her trembling. I can feel her tremble in my arms.
私もはるくんのこともっともっと大好きになった。たくさん好きなところ増えちゃった。
You too.
はるくん、ちょっと私エッチな気分かも。
What a coincidence, me too. I want to take you right here and now.
私はそこないこともないこともないのかな。
Which is it?
わかんないよ。でももう電車が来る時間だよね。帰んなきゃ。
Right. Well, let's go to the station and wait for it there. There's only a few minutes until the cable car comes. It's hardly any time to do anything. It was only supposed to be a kiss. It was only supposed to be a little hard hug to warm each other up. That was all. Nothing more. But before I knew it, we're canoodling in a secluded corner of the station.
はるくん。
Yeah, they're obviously already having sex here. Yep.
この格好恥ずかしいよ。それに当たって
Yep. See, after the sex scene.
私
They did the sex.
危ない趣味の人なのかも。
Huh? Where'd that come from? We're in public right now. After having our fun, we cleaned up and headed back to the station where we found the cable car just arriving. Luckily, there weren't any other passengers, which is probably why Taruhi felt comfortable saying something like that. Is it because we did it outside?
それもあるけど、その思いのほかよくって。だから私なんか自分で気づいてないだけで、そういう危ない趣味の人なのかなって。
I'm sure you were just excited because it was a new situation. It's like how all of your sensations become sharper when your life's at risk, right?
そうだよね。状況が状況だからあんなに。
Taruhi flushes his red as the tomatoes, seemingly vividly recalling some part of our act. Don't worry, it felt really good to me too, though I guess I still prefer it at home where it's safe and comfortable.
やっぱりそうだよ。
Why did that sound like a question?
家でも私ハルくんに好きなようにもてあそばれてるだけのような気が。
That's not true! She's a sharp one, very, very occasionally. Even I didn't realize it when I said it. Well, it's more like my feelings get out of control and not conscious, like trying to end up pouncing on you like an animal.
まあ、それはお互い様だよね。
Thankfully, she doesn't seem to have any
で
regrets.
も、だんだんと過激になってきて、この後どうなるのかなって想像したら。
You're scared?
いや、そうなんだけど。
Hey, why are you looking away from me?
いや、最終的にどこまで気持ちよくなっちゃうんだろうって考えちゃいました。そしたら怖くなって。
In a very, very strange way, it sounds like positive thinking.
それはハルくんとしてるとすっごく幸せだからです。
Yeah, I'm starting to think you might be a bit abnormal after all. Like a genuine masochist.
違うってば。
Come on, at least try to argue against that with some kind of conviction.
ハルくん、一ついいですか？今日一緒に寝てもらってもいい？普通に。
Wow, is that how shocked you are by that revelation?
私思いつく限りこれって M なのかなってこと聞くから答えてほしいの。
So, it is like some kind of lover's counseling session? You're gonna make me evaluate your masochism levels?
だって
Okay, I got it, calm down! So I ended up having to take an in-depth survey of Taruhi's tendencies for the entire night. Probably don't even need to mention the results. Mega masochist. One certain night, at the beginning of February, Prez summons all of us for a meeting. She has some very important news.
というわけだ。頼まれてくれるかい、タルヒ君。
私が新しい部長ですか
？Taruhi repeats her question back, but there doesn't appear to be any comprehension in her eyes.
あ、どうかな。
どうって私ですよ。寒いのが苦手でみんなに黙ってた。
苦手は誰にでもあるものさ。悪いことではない。食わず嫌いでないのならなおさらね。タルヒ君の寒さ嫌いは冬と真正面から向き合った結果なら恥じることはないよ。
ですけど、そんな私に部長なんて無理ですよ。
それは困ったね。私としては適任だと思ったのだわ。
じゃあみんなの意見を聞いてみようか。
私ですか？カノンノープロブレムですよ。
カノンちゃん。
You literally didn't even take a second to think about it, did you?
それぐらい大丈夫ってことですよ。
Well, at least you've got a sense of confidence, if not a particularly grounded one.
ゆきちゃんはどうかな？
問題ない。むしろ冬部エースだから適任。ゆきちゃんまで。しずりさんはどう思います？
もちろん賛成。理由はたくさんあるけど、タルちゃんなら大丈夫。
なんでみんなそんな風に言うんですか？
Well, I imagine those are their honest feelings. Taruhi hesitates, unable to process the unfolding events naturally. Suppose I've got no choice.
私が2年だからですか？別に1年のゆきちゃんで。
まさか年功序列などそんな理由ではないよ。
Her protest gets shut down in an instant.
確かに冬への傾倒、知識ではユキの方が勝っているかもしれない。あるいは私よりもね。タルヒ君、君が適任だ。そう私が判断した。信じてみてくれないか？
Oops.
そのお言葉は嬉しいんですけど。
Taruhi? Is it about time for me to bail her out? Perhaps I should.
なーに大層にビビってんのよ。同好会レベルの部活なんだからさ、気楽に考えればいいのよ。気楽に。やるかやらないか悩むぐらいならやってから決めなさい。とはいえ、やらない後悔よりはやる後悔なんてバカみたいなことは言わない。やったら後悔の質もでかくなるからね。慎重に考えるべきさ。だったらやっぱり。でもね、誰かに望まれたのなら、それが大事な相手だと思うなら、なおさらやって後悔しな。求められたことに答えられない大人になりたくなかったらね。
Taruhi, why not give it a try? Even Ms. Mizumi is saying why stuff for once in her life.
なんだと？私はいつだって教師の鏡だよ。ピッカピカに磨き上げられてるよ。そうさ、どうせ新品だよ。くす。
Not that lasted very long before she went back to hopeless middle-aged spinster mode.
あるてめえ、みそじは今関係ねえだろうがよ。みそじはよ。
まあ先生、今はタルちゃんのお話ですから。
どうリア充なんて言葉絶対この世から消してやる。ぐるるるるるるるるる。
さすがゆかちゃん先生です。恨み事もスケールが大きいですね。
この状況も部長なら収めなきゃいけないんですよね。無理ですよ。
You know, no insult towards Usagi, but tell me one situation where she brought a situation like this out of control. She's always just let it play out and laughed to the side.
いや、放っておけばいいんじゃないかな。
Now that I think about it, Prez usually does just fan the flames in these kinds of situations.
ああ、人がはしゃいでる姿は見てて楽しいものさ。
まあ、みんなでワイワイしてるのは見てて楽しいですけど。
ならいいではないか。部長としての席がどうとかではなく、見守ってくれればいい。
見守るですか。
Looks like she's starting to consider it. In that case, all she needs is one little push. One more little push. Yeah, don't worry. I'll always have your back.
はるくん。
いいね。うん。よくよく考えればそれも当然の流れかもね。
Why do I sense another bombshell coming?
うん。みはるくん、君を今日から副部長に任命しよう。
Me.
ああ、どうだい？
And boom, there it is. Alas, there's no way I can refuse with Taruhi's expectant eyes on me. Okay, I'll do
じゃ
it.
あめぐれんも部長に。
Nah, I can be the president instead. Prez has already acknowledged me, right? I mean, if Taruhi's not gonna step up.
そうか。ありがたいね。
そんな言い方ずるいよ。
Indeed I am, dear Taruhi! I just want to see you as the president that much. So what's your final answer?
わかりました。やります。私、部長になります。
任せた。もちろん取り消しはできないよ。
はい。
いい子だね。
Press pats Taruhi's head, making her jump. However, she quickly settles down and smiles bashfully. You can literally see her wagging her tail.
よし、話はついたな。じゃあズリー、ケーキ出してお祝いしようぜ。
はい、わかりました。
ゆかちゃん先生、用意がいいですね。
当たり前だろ。私は顧問だぞ。最初に相談受けたっての。顧問たるもの、たまにはグッジョブしないと。もっと褒めたまえ。ビールがうまい。
Hey, don't just start drinking in front of everyone.
結局、想定通りだったってことですか。
Taruhi gives me an ironic smile, though I'm guessing it's directed at her own powerlessness rather than the gang of frolicking fools around us.
想定内だね。いや、期待していた通り、嬉しい結果になった、かな。
部長。
いや、部長はもうタルヒくんだよ。だからその呼び名は返上しよう。
じゃあ、どう呼べば。
普通に稲葉でも、うさぎでも、先輩でもなんでもいいさ。呼び名一つで私と君の関係が変わるわけじゃない。
はい。じゃあ、うさ先輩っていいですか？
もちろんさ。タルヒ部長。
Everyone watches the appointment of the new president with warm, welcoming eyes.
ケーキ持ってきたよ。
また川崎のケーキですね。
クリスマスと同じ。ゆき、これ好き。
美味しそう。
それじゃあ新部長、早速最初の仕事をしてもらおうか。
姫、もうケーキに顔を突っ込むんじゃないよ。
先
So Taruhi's life as the new club president starts with everyone cheering her on. Any credits? Not quite yet. I was expecting them. When we're finally freed from everyone's warm gazes, Taruhi flops down on her head, with her head on the kotatsu, and slumps into a blob. I raise my eyes from the magazine I'm reading. You look exhausted.
ふにゃふにゃぽーだよ。
I haven't heard that word in a while. Taruhi starts lazily peeling a
は
tangerine.
るくんは知ってたの？新部長の件。
Nope, not at all. Can't say it took me completely by surprise, though.
そうなの？そんな素振りなかったと思うけど。
Well, it's just like how you never noticed how I felt until I confessed.
それを今言いますか？
Taruhi holds out a piece of
許してく
tangerine.
ださい。
Don't worry, I'm not angry. Taruhi slides the piece of tangerine into my mouth.
指舐めないで。
Want me to feed you too?
指は舐めないよ。ちゃんと返事してよ。
Okay, open wide. Keep the piece of tangerine that Taruhi is trying to get into her mouth firmly between my fingertips.
も
How was it?
う、いや
A cushion flies at my face as she growls adorably at me.
はるくん。私、新部長としてやってけるかな？
Duh.
私は真剣に悩んでるんだよ。
You're gonna be alright, Taruhi. I turned my gaze to the magazine. You can always rely on me when things get hot. I'll listen to all your grievances, you know that.
こっちを見ていってほしいな。
It's just a little embarrassing to say stuff like that. Suddenly have a bad feeling.
ねえ、はるくん。今の、もう一度、言って言って。
Damn it, why do I only get proactive about things like this?
私、最近気づいたんだ。
Realized what?
好きな人には、結構貪欲になるタイプだ。
Honestly, I give up and do exactly what my girlfriend requests. You know, you can never be sure enough. Ugh, I'm so sleepy and cold. It's still dark outside.
私も眠いけど、でも新部長として初日からダラダラするわけにはいかないんだよ。
Yeah, whatever you say. Taruhi and I stand in the hallway before
行くよ。
sunrise. Okay. To open my coat and muster up what little will I have as early in the morning as Taruhi opens the window. Ah, it's freezing out there!
はるくん、早く早く。
Batter up! Grab a stick and thwack an icicle off the windowsill. It actually seems pretty dangerous, you know.
だね。でも、しておかないと危ないし。
Suppose so. We continue thrashing the icicles, trying to keep up a conversation to shift our attention away from the freezing cold. It reminds me, your name means icicle too, doesn't it?
そうだけど。
Spanking the butt of my cute little icicle.
何その特殊なプレー。
I'm talking about these icicles, of course. I'm kicking their ass, as you can see.
だから、そのイメージがなんだか上級者のプレーみたいだよ。
Yeah, I think I might still be half asleep.
絶対そんなのしちゃダメだからね。
Just ruined my plans for the day. Suppose I'll shift the focus of my thought into some other things that'll make her turn this bright red. It sure is a fun hobby. It's been a couple of days since Taruhi was appointed as the new president of the club. Today happens to be the day of February's most important event, Valentine's Day. Of course, the two of us have gone out together for the occasion. I never thought I'd end up here on Valentine's.
ごめんね、はるくん。でも、今日はバスだから疲れてないよね。
Well, that's true, but her attempt to console me kind of misses the point, but that's kind of just like her. Looking around, there's quite a few people gathered at the shrine. The crowd's not as bad as during New Year's, but it's still quite something for a small shrine out in the mountains. It wouldn't make sense to run that shuttle bus without the ridership, I suppose. Why is this shrine so popular?
わかんない。でもこれ、私たちのせいらしいよ。
Still can't quite believe that. The shrine was originally intended to bring good luck in love, but few people even know that these days. At least until recently, when there suddenly appeared rumors that priestess is working here for finding boyfriends left, right, and center. So naturally, it brought a big crowd of girls on Valentine's. The priest's quite the businessman, huh? Riding the wave and organizing an event at a time like this.
おじさん、割とそういうのに敏感というか、目ざといというか。
Ah, that's right, that priestess place is relative to Taruhi's. I definitely see what she means. It's just like Yubane Ginza. I can smell the same unmistakable scent of capitalism in the air.
本当にね。シャトルバスを用意するぐらいだもん。
We must exterminate capitalism. Man, it's pretty impressive now that I think about it.
はあ、バレンタインなのに付き合わせてごめんね。
That's fine. I mean, it's our fault this happened anyway, right?
そうなんだけど、なんでそんな噂が広まったのかな。私、お守りのことなんて妹ちゃんたちぐらいにしか言ってないよ。
Does this get along with your uncle?
前にここで巫女さん体験をしてから仲良しだよ。
Well, there's your answer.
やっぱりそうかな。そうじゃないかと思ってたけど、信じたくなかった。
Well, it's not like we've got anything to be embarrassed about.
そうだけど、でも、やっぱりみんなが私たちに続こうとしてきてると思うと、ちょっと恥ずかしいよ。
It does. To me, they look like nothing but a bunch of girls chasing the latest trend. Speaking of which, there are a few couples here and there, but most of the visitors here today seem to be single girls. They're all over the place. Most of them are pretty young to boot.
今日はお休みだからね。早めにゲットして、意中の人にチョコを渡しに行きたいんじゃないかな。
Looks like some of them already have their chocolates.
お守りを持ってる人に恋愛成就祈願の祈祷するサービスがあるからね。
Chocolate and a prayer. Almost sounds like it's going a bit beyond simple superstition into being some kind of freaky religious thing.
みんな純粋に背中を押してもらいたいだけだと思うけどね。ほんのちょっと勇気を出すきっかけが欲しいだけ。
That instantly makes it sound a lot nicer. That reminds me of our first kiss, if anything. At the time, she said she wanted something to spur her on, too. Thinking about it, I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty happy to... thinking about it, I'm pretty happy to indirectly help the love lives of others.
はるくん、今、何かすごく恥ずかしいこと思い出してなかった？
Why would you think that?
私のことで何かある時の顔してたから。
What kind of face?
どんなって言われても困るけど、そういう顔をする時があるの。そして、だいたいその後、私が困るようなこと言ったり、したり、思い出しただけで恥ずかしいよ。
That's complete slander. What was the fucking anime name? Strike the Blood! Strike the Blood. I don't know why I ran it. Oh, right, because of the capitalism thing. Like, you know how every fucking episode when there's a fight, like the main character, like, well, no, step back, this is my fight. And then she just steps in with a fucking spear, like, no, this is our fight. And it's so fucking cringe. The random thought just came, she's a communist. Like, this is not some romantic bullshit like that. No, she's just very salty about him trying to hog the fight. The fight is for the common people. What the fuck am I doing? I'm not even drunk. Anyways, that's complete slander.
そうかな。これ、外れたことないんだけどな。
I'm nothing if not reliable. That said, I doubt anyone would think that the real, honest to the gods of love subject of the rumors was actually here among them right now, chatting with her mystically granted boyfriend.
ほら言った。
Oh, come on, that line wasn't even particularly embarrassing as far as my singers go.
そうかな。
Guess I think that's just your super masochist side overreacting. It's like you want to be embarrassed.
こんなに人がいるところで何言うのかな、この彼氏は。
All on there, simmer down, attract too much attention. They might realize they've got a celebrity in their midst.
とりあえず、今日はお手伝いなんだからね。しっかり頑張らないと。
That's okay, but you're just helping out in the office, right? And what am I supposed to do?
なんだろうね。私の精神的支え？
Seriously? They come all the way here just for that? To be a private cheerleader? Ultimately ended up shoveling snow, helping lost visitors, and carrying things around. Well, I suppose that's the most I could do without a proper priest's uniform. But damn a shovel and take a breath. This doesn't feel much different from the club, actually. People ask me for directions when we're clearing the snow all the time, and everyone in the club always has me lug around heavy stuff. Wait, not much different. Don't I basically mean identical? Nah, nope. I'm not wasting Valentine's Day doing club activities. That would never happen. Never.
Haru-kun.
Luckily, that train of thought is instantly derailed by a collision of a soft, fluffy object, by which I mean a priestess suddenly jumped into my arms. What's up?
寒いよ。温めて。
Hey, now, what if people see us?
大丈夫。今は人が全然いないから。
Huh, you're right. Where'd everyone go? There were a bunch of visitors still milling around just minutes ago, but I can barely see any.
ほら、前に滝行してるお寺とコラボしてたでしょ？そっちでも関連イベントがあるから、みんなそっちに移動したの。
Ah, that makes sense. That priest has even incorporated the waterfall experience into his scheme. This guy is seriously wasted on some backwater shrine like this. Is it okay for you to be here, though?
私はもうお昼食べてきていいって。帰ろうなら人も来ないから、そこで食べておいでって。
Huh, cloister?
ほら、向こうに見えるでしょ？ぐるーっと回ってる廊下。外に出なくても建物を移動できるようになってるの。基本的に中は関係者しか通らないし、扉の鍵ももらったし。食べに行こう。
There's about to be a priest, like a shrine priestess sex scene in there, isn't there? That's fine, but I sure want to eat all exposed to the elements like this.
それは、寒さに慣れる訓練にもなるから？
Why'd you make it sound like a question?
いや、
There's another reason, isn't there? Spit it out.
いや、今、休憩所は人だらけだから、二人っきりになれないって。
I see.
はるくんは、外だと、嫌？
No, it's fine. I'd much rather have lunch with you in peace.
同じ。
To be honest, I'm absolutely starving, so let's get going already.
だよね。美味しいところのお弁当をもらったんだ。
So, urged on by the priestess, I ended up having to eat my lunch in the hall. Or not, surprisingly. That was
だ
really good.
ね。お正月とかは普通だったのに、相当潤ってるのかな。
And it's also partly because of us. In that case, I guess that's just us taking our share of the profits.
噂になった報酬がお弁当って、なんだか不思議だけどね。
Tell me about it. I chuckle and squeeze closer to her. It's too cold to just sit in place here,
そ
though.
う？私は、あったかいよ。
Oh, is that your training bearing fruits? I've been running the club too lately.
もう、鈍いな。
I was just fooling around. I knew what you meant. Slip my hand around her shoulder and draw her face to mine. Taruhi slowly pulls away after an exchange of just a few passionate kisses.
待って、はるくん。
Sorry, was that too far?
それはいいんだけど、って、そうじゃなくてね。
Taruhi begins rummaging through her paper bag. Now to think about it. Like there was something in there besides the lunchbox.
これ。
Huh? Taruhi pulls out a small box covered in cute wrapping. It's topped with a decorative ribbon to make it even more
バレ
fancy.
ンタインのチョコです。
Oh, thanks. Take it, surprised by its weight. Not even comparing it to the other boxes in size. I'm not even comparing it to other boxes of its size. It's seriously heavy. Mind if I eat them now?
もちろん、開けてみて。
She looks pretty happy. Is there something I'm not getting about this box? Puzzled, I quickly undo the wrapping. Inside, I find something that doesn't look like chocolate at all. Steamed buns.
おまんじゅう。
I do, but what about the chocolate?
中にチョコが入ってるの。食べればチョコだから。
Right, I see. Thanks. And without further ado,
どうぞ。お茶入れるね。
Taruhi fills a cup with from a thermos that was also in her bag. I observe her out of the corner of my eyes as I take a bite out of the bun. She's looking at me, rather staring right at me, feeling her gaze burning into my cheek. I took a sip of the tea. That's damn good.
よかったしずりさんに教わってよかっ
Wait, what? You made these
た
yourself?
もちろんだよ手作りって弾く
No, not really, but I didn't know you could make these at home.
ああ、私も最初は驚いたけど、作ってみたら結構簡単だったよ。
Wow, so these are your handmade buns. They taste even better. They taste even better now for some reason.
味わって食べてね。
You bet I'm gonna. I nod enthusiastically and continue chomping my way through them. Taruhi watches me with a smile. I'm so preoccupied with the sweet treats that I even forget the cold. It feels so wonderful to be alone together like this. It's like the rest of the world just melts away. Those were delicious.
いえいえ、お粗末様でした。
Man, then the wolf and the mall down. You don't have any others, do you?
あー、完成品はそれだけです。
And you've got more incomplete ones?
あるというか、冷蔵庫に微妙なのがいくつか。
Yum, in that case, I wouldn't mind having those too.
いいって、あれは後で私が食べようと思って残してるやつだし。
Saying that, knowing full well that my two favorite things in the world are steamed buns and you, right?
悪意がないのはわかるんだけど、そこは彼女を先にしてほしかったな。
Yeah, the punchline was supposed to be that I put you on the same level.
あ、そっか。
Our conversation ends up going off the rails as usual. But that's what I love about spending time with him, really.
それでね、ハルくん。もう一つあるんだ。
Really?
ねえ、目閉じてくれるかな。
Okay then. I do just as I'm told. I hear the rustling of the paper
ま
bag.
だだよ。待ってね、ハルくん。
Okay. Wait for a few seconds until I finally feel something fluffy envelop me. And notice and say,
はい。いいよ。
is this a scarf? It's just as I'd guessed before I even looked.
マフラー。なんとか間に合ったよ。
You made that one as well? Oh, you made this too? Oh, he's too fucking sweet.
前にここでハルくんに告白してもらったとき、マフラーをかけてもらったよね。あれ、汚しちゃったから、なんとか代わりになるものをプレゼントしたいと思って、コツコツ編んでたの。
Oh yeah, you never gave that scarf back to me. Did you throw it out?
捨ててないよ。洗って、ちゃんとしまってる。
Suspicious pause there. You're not keeping it to sniff the smell or anything, are you?
ごめん。
I said that as a joke, but... Well, I suppose we are talking about Taruhi here.
ハルくんのものって、私の部屋に、あれだけだから、気持ち悪いよね。
No, I'd have done the same if I had some of yours. I don't think I've got anything to be... You've got anything to be ashamed of.
そうなんだ。
I must stress, I've yet to dirty my hands like that, though.
ひどい。そんな犯罪みたいな言い方しなくて
It's a crime that I think I might have to commit myself, though.
も。
Throw the scarf around her as she cocks her head and pull her in close to me. Press my lips to her as winding the scarf around us both to squash her against me. Sweet taste of chocolate spreads across our tongues.
ハルくん
I'm gonna soak this scarf in your smell. What the fuck? And it's all Taruhi coated. Then when it's all Taruhi coated, I'm gonna huff it like a wild animal.
私はふがふがなんてしてないよ。くんだよ。
Yeah, I get the pity that difference exists only in her head. Taruhi,
なに？
thank you for the scarf. Thank you for the scarf. Really.
喜んでくれて嬉しい。
I'll treasure it for sure.
はるくんのマフラーローテーションに加えてください。
Oh no, I'm gonna use it every day.
いいよ。ちゃんといつもみたいにローテーションさせて。その分作るから。
Ooh, crikey, I'll be looking forward to that then. My heart filling with warmth. I have a sudden realization. Wait, did I ever mention that I have a rotation system for my scarves?
わかんないけど、見てたらわかるよ。そんなの。
Oh. I see. Damn, that's actually a little embarrassing. I'll be in a way that sends a tingle up my spine. Would it be terribly bad if I hugged you right now?
キスしてもいいよ。
Oh, you do spoil me. I kiss her and my heart start. My hand? What? My hands start to roam down her body.
はるくん。
Oh, is lunch break over?
いや、まだ結構あるけど、ちょっと。
May have kissed you a little bit too much earlier. Your scarf really made me happy. Want to do something to pay you back for it?
そんなところ舐めちゃ、服、崩れちゃう。それに、これ、本当にお返し？
Yep, it is. How exactly do you want me to do that? My fingers playing across her inner thighs over her robe.
いやここまでしておいて聞くのずるいよ。
Well, just think of this as an exercise to help us get used to the cold.
こういうので慣れてもあまり意味ないじゃないかな。
Stroking her thighs, I sensed the moistness between her legs even through the fake fabric. Seemed to be pretty wet already, though.
やめ。
Are we gonna throw this up? You really want me to stop? Press my fingers into her crotch, and even through the fabric, I can hear an audible squeal. Oh.
服の上から触っちゃ。はるくん。これはさっきお客さんの対応しているうちに思い出して。
What did you remember?
ここではるくんに告白されたこと、そしてそこからずっと今までのこと。
And that's got you all in the mood?
なっちゃった。ずっとご飯食べる前からぐちょぐちょなの。
I see. That confession actually threw me off balance a little, even though I was the one that instigated it.
それってね、時々無理やり気味にするときあるよね。
Sorry about that.
いや、そうじゃなくてね、買った本で読んだんだけど、女の人の何人かは、
Fantasies?
無理やりというか、
Oh no. Oh no.
レイプ願望。
So I pointed at Yuki with the weird rape fetish thing, because of the weird mention of rape eyes. She's the fucking culprit there, apparently. Well.
もちろん誰にでもじゃないよ。好きな人というか、はるくんが相手ならそういうプレーもありかなとか。
Taruhi, what are you trying to say exactly?
したいんだよね。
Yeah, more than anything.
なら、プレゼントのお返しに、私に、付き合ってくれる？私が、はるくんにどうされるのが、一番好きなのか。
Taruhi.
私、変なこと言ってるよね。でも、なんか最近、はるくんのことばっかり考えてて、気持ちいいことも考えてて、 くなりたいって思っちゃって。
Tori? Press my lips forcefully against hers. Okay, then I'm gonna use every little dirt. I'll use you like the. What? I'm going to use you like the dirty little toy you are. What the fuck? I pulled her into the secluded corner and started to let my hands roam roughly all over her. This is basically just already the start of the H scene. So yeah, skip. They done doing the fucking motherfucker. I'm an idiot. I should have brought one of my jackets. Anyways, after cleaning up, we returned to work and did it to perform our duties to the absolute best of our abilities. It's partly because we were unable to shake off a slight sense of guilt for engaging in such perverted acts in a holy
お疲
Oh,
place.
れ様でした。お待たせ。
No problem. Did they say anything? Can't help asking, but as I noticed Tari acting a bit unnatural as we leave.
大丈夫。バレてなかったよ。
That's what I meant. I was concerned about that too, so her answer comes as a relief, but that's not my main worry. I was asking about the job.
よく働いてくれたって感謝してたよ。婿に欲しいぐらいだ。
Son-in-law.
ねえ、何言ってるんだろうね。はるくんが婿になっても神主になるわけじゃないのに。
I mean, even then, there's a relative of yours, not your fucking parent.
そうじゃなくて、そういう。
Well, I think that might be a good thing to discuss too.
はるくん。
That, but not about me becoming a priest exactly, though.
違うの？それじゃあ何？
I haven't seen that face in a while.
変な言い方しないで。はるくん、今のってつまり、はるくん。
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's about time we got home, though.
はるくん、ちょっと。人には散々いろいろ言わせておいて、ひどいよ。
Taruhi, are you sure you want to shout that in such a loud voice?
だって気になるんだもん。
We can discuss it later.
なんで？
There's a good and bad timing for everything.
そっか。それもそうだね。
Huh, but I actually managed to convince her.
楽しみだな。いつだろう、そのタイミング。
Hey, don't start putting pressure on me. Why'd you learn that kind of trick?
どこでしょうね。いつも誰かさんにいじめられてるからかも。
She's completely got me there.
さあ、はるくん、帰ろ。明日からまた部活頑張らなきゃ。
I know. There's no need for the pretentious smile.
楽しみだな。
Jeez. So we leave the shrine together in the highest of spirits. We don't even need to mention this, but when the initial elation left Taruhi around the time we boarded the cable car, she naturally started having a minor breakdown about what we did earlier. Plus ça change. Still not done. That's long. A few days later.
こっちこっち。
You're right there. It's okay to leave them here.
ありがとう。
Lower the brick-sized blocks of ice that Kanon has procured for us from the cart. Nearby there's a half-finished rotunda dome. It's about half the size of the hyper-igloo we built all that time ago. We're gonna be using that for the ice sculpture contest this weekend, right? Why are we building it here? Contest is being held in a different town after all. Building it here means we either have to disassemble it and transport it later, or build it all over again in a new location.
とりあえず仮組みでいいから出来上がりの雰囲気が見たいとかそんなことだったと思うけど。
I see. Seems like Taruhi doesn't know the details either. Place the materials beside the half-finished sculpture. You know, I was totally expecting something crazy with press involved, but...
意外とこじんまりとしたイグルだね。
Where'd that word come from anyways? It doesn't sound Japanese.
アラスカとかの北極圏に住む人たちが雪で作る小さなドーム型の家をそう呼ぶの。で、それも前に部長から聞いたことだから詳しくないんだけど。
ああ、移動が多い彼らが作った。まあ、いわば雪の簡易テントみたいなものだね。
あ、部長、電話はいいんですか？
ああ、コンテストの運営にちょっと確認の電話をしてただけだからね。すまないが、二人で前に立ってくれないかな。
はい。
Like this. Stand up in front of the unfinished sculpture as instructed. Prez looks us up and down, then nods to herself with satisfaction. What's going on?
いやね、あさっての表像コンテストに飾るものだからね。カップルが写真を撮りたくなるような大きさになってるか気になってね。
おー、なるほど。確かに一般の人も普通に見られるコンテストですもんね。
It's an ice sculpture contest, right? You sure it's fine to build an igloo for it?
ああ、そのあたりはちゃんと運営に確認してあるから安心したまえ。
そういえば、さっき運営に電話してたとか、何か問題ですか？
いや、ライトアップしようと思いついてね。その確認さ。
ライトアップ。ああ、だから氷でイグルなんですね。
ああ、その通りだよ。
What? I don't follow.
ライトアップした時、雪よりも氷の方が透明で幻想的になる。
Oh, I get you. Could have told us, Prez.
ネタばらししてるみたいで残念だろ
何言ってるんですか？同じ冬場じゃないですか。
う。いや、だからこそギリギリまで秘密にして感動させたいというか。
Well, I understand what you're trying to say, Prez,
み
but
はるくん、何度も言ってるが、私はもう部長ではない。稲葉先輩。
I'm sorry. It's hard to suddenly change what you call someone.
私も自分が部長なのに時々部長って呼んじゃうし。
まあ、私たちは出会った時がそうだったからね。
ですね。私も初めて部長に声をかけられた時、
Inaba narrows her eyes in puzzlement.
いえ、なんでもないです。私、かのんちゃんのところに行って氷取ってきますね。
Wonder if she's gonna be alright.
それはどういう意味でだい？
Not like I'm doubting her mental facilities or anything.
わかっている。
Wait, no. Inaba smiles watching the new president run off into the
でも
distance.
まあ、少し心配ではあるね。
As usual in this club, she's being awfully vague as to what she's referring to exactly. I've been in this club for long enough to make an educated guess, though.
最近気合全開で、以前のメグリンとは見違えるよ。
だね。率先して部の活動に勤しむし、今日だって進んで冷たい仕事をこなしている。
新部長として責任が芽生えた？
That's probably why, which is probably why Inaba is worried. There's a bit of a sense that she's pushing herself too far, not in any particular meaningful direction.
まあ、先ほども言った通り、少しだけだよ。なんて言ったって、彼女には君という副部長がいるからね。だから君がそんな顔をしていては、ね。
Yes, Inaba.
根性の別れでもないのだし。
ふふ、冬部軍師のユキがいる。大船に乗っていた気になればいい。
Do you have to make it sound so ominous?
それほどの安心感ということだ。
Why exactly? I grimace, suddenly hearing the sound of hurried footsteps behind me. What's up? You're not wearing your coat.
タルちゃんが倒れたの。
What? What?
それでね、今のんちゃんが部屋に運んで。
I just thought I'd go there right away.
はるくん。
Hey, don't get up. Noticing me enter a room, Taruhi tries to prop herself up on her elbows.
平気。大丈夫。多分、風邪だと思う。
Seems like it. You're kind of spaced out. You have a fever. Try to touch your forehead, but Taruhi recoils away from me.
触っちゃダメ。
Come on, I won't catch it just from that. I touch your forehead. It's burning hot. Is it because only just come in from the cold. Feels like she's lit around a fire.
すごい熱あるよね。
Now that I think about it, you've been coughing since
あ
yesterday.
あ、うん。今思うと、今朝からちょっとひどくなってた。
I'm really sorry, I should have noticed.
はるくんが謝ることじゃないよ。私が自己管理できなかっただけで。
Taruhi clears her nose and pulls the covers over her head.
は
Taruhi?
るくん。
Oh, you want me to go?
違うの。ティッシュ取って。
Oh, here. Hand her the tissues with an awkward smile. I can't help but chuckle a little at how she's fighting with the keys. Oops. Her eyes are red too. As usual, she's terrible at hiding how bad she's really
で
feeling.
バレバレだよね。
You're feeling responsible, aren't you?
そりゃあね。もうすぐ表像コンテストだっていうのに、それに表像コンテストの次の日って何かわかるよね。
Yeah. It's the graduation ceremony for the third years.
なんか私、いっつもタイミング悪すぎだよね。
Yeah, it's just a case of timing, really. Pet her head and pull her close to me.
自業自得なのかな。今まで冬のこと嫌いだって思ってたくせに、先輩たちがいなくなるって思った時から、いきなり焦ったように思い出集めを始めて。
Ah, so she realizes that now at least.
すごい良すぎるよね。私、は
Sounds just fine to me.
るくん
I mean, I'm just like that too. I've just been enjoying the winter with you, even though I don't like the season. Can't really complain if winter decided it wanted to kick my ass in retribution. Suppose Yuki might be angry with me if I said that though. She'd probably say, "Winter isn't petty like that!" or something.
だね。そうだ。みんなにお見舞いに来ないように言わなきゃ、映っちゃうから。
Oh, I already warned him. I'll be your messenger.
でも、それじゃあ、はるくんが
I don't underestimate a fellow winter hater. I caught a cold as soon as winter started, and I'm long over it. I've had 2 flu shots, and I make sure to wash my hands all the time. Same here, to a problematic degree, actually. I have a lot of issues where the back of my hand is dirt dry. I'll be going straight to the bathroom after this and taking a hot bath. Still worried now?
これ以上は何も言えない。
It's only natural for the vice president to support the president, isn't it?
じゃあ、甘えます。
Oh, I'll take care of you anytime. When you're healthy, when you're ill, when you're in the mood.
はるくん、言っておきますけど、絶対エッチはしないからね。はるくんの部屋にあったエッチな漫画みたいに、汗をかくのが一番とか言って。
How do you know about that manga?
前にお邪魔した時に、普通にこたつと天板の間から出てたよ。
Excuse me while I go and do a little self-loathing.
なんで
Anyway, joking aside, I call it a joke, but I'm crying on the inside. So making a joke is easier on my fragile soul. That's basically my constant fucking mindset. Like making a joke is easier on my fragile soul. It depends on how you're feeling tomorrow, but you might want to give up on going to the contest.
そうなっちゃうよね。
It would be good to have the whole club there, of course, but you've got to focus on getting better.
も
Your job right now is to take care of yourself. No one's going to be happy if you get worse.
う、自己満足だよね。
Yeah, I understand you want to go.
じゃあ、卒業式は私、
Fortunately, I don't think you go to that either.
でも、 ここからずっとおとなしくしてたらどうなるかわかんないよね。
Nope, not a chance.
はるくん、どうしてそんな意地悪言うの？
Because I care about you, of course.
じゃ
I learned this when I caught a cold at the beginning of winter. But there's a latent period when you think you've gotten better, but the bacteria are still inside you. And then I saw a bunch of people not showing up for school right after I came back. I'm getting better while the empty seats in the classroom only increase. It may not be my fault, but it might. In any case, it's not a good feeling. Not knowing the truth makes it somehow worse.
あ、そうだよね。
How would you feel if Inaba or Shizuri caught it from you now of all times? They may already have, in fact. I wanted to think of that possibility.
私、自分のことばっかり。
That's not true, Taruhi. No one in the world can think of everything at once, so we've got to prioritize. So I want to use my experiences to help you. You should just focus on healing up and telling me what you need me to do. I'll make you feel better in no time.
はるくん。
Here's the deal. Neither of us will push ourselves too far, and we won't wallow in it either. Promise? Taruhi clings to my chest. I gently embrace her. I'd suggest sealing it with a kiss, but that's probably not a good idea right now. I can give you my word, though.
十分だよ。はるくん。
Hold her closely to me and she starts to tear up. Need some tissues?
うるさい。
Our conversation peters out without a punchline as usual. Taruhi finally falls asleep. I leave and silently close the door.
どうだった？
Itch. Help. Before we talk, could you stay a bit further away from me?
ああ、金塊？
Yes, I'm probably soaked in contaminants right now. Inaba smiles.
万事うまくいきそうかい？
I've got a few things I need to talk to you about.
わかった。じゃあ、後で聞くよ。
Huh?
まずは風呂に入るんだろ？その後にしよう。
Yeah, that's right. In that case, I'll...
ああ、みはるくん。
Yes?
ありがとう。君がこの部にいてくれてよかったよ。
Why are you saying that now?
最初に言った通りさ。君がいて、この部はさらに楽しくなった。
I don't know what you're talking about. I'll go take my bath.
ああ、ごゆっくり。
I indeed do take my time to soak in the heat, returning to talk to Inaba quite a bit later. I don't know how this is all going to pan out. I made a promise with my other half not to lose heart. I will keep my word no matter what happens.
はあ、とうとうこれから卒業式ですね。どうですか？緊張しますか？
緊張と言われてもね、十分すぎるほどに予行練習はしたからね。
ふーちゃん緊張してないの？私ちょっと手汗がすごいことに。
Don't say anything about sweat, please!
はは、本当ですね。この手の汗は。
What the fuck, Kanon?
なめた。カノンチェッカーによると、これは本当のことを言ってる味でした。やっぱり緊張しますよね。
Okay, it was a JoJo's reference. It's excusable then.
だからそう言ったよね。
おーい、そろそろ移動だぞ。っておい、烈風寺、お前1年だろ。
すみません。ほら、ゆきちゃん、撤退。我々は3年の列を追跡する形で追いかけております。
かの、これ全然関係ない人しか映ってない。
やっぱ後ろからこそこそついていくだけではダメですね。何か案は。
後ろがダメなら前を攻める。
なるほど、わかりました。じゃあちょっくらカノンフライで先回りしてきます。
カノンフライ？
そうです。アイキャーフライですと。
あ、飛んだ。
よし、着地完璧です。ゆきちゃん、カメラパスです。あれ、ゆきちゃん、どこですか？のんちゃん。
また派手な登場だね。
ああ、どうも。まあ密着するのが任務ですから。でもカメラが。ゆきちゃん、
おい烈風寺、なんだお前は。何がしたいんだ。
すみません。っていうか、ただ密着したいだけなんです。
冬部か。また冬部の何かか。
すみません。冬部は関係ない。いや、どうなんだろう。とにかく部長は今風邪でお休みです。本当です。全然関係ないんです。
うるさい。とりあえず式が始まるまでお前は自分の教室にいろ。
はい、すみません。やれやれ。というわけで、撮影班は卒業式の会場に着いたらまた撮影を再開するので、その時に連絡する。うい。
What's up with that peace sign at the end? Video stream on the laptop freezes and we exchange wry smiles. It's not a thing, it wasn't the wisest decision leaving it to them.
冬部の新部長として学園に行くのがちょっと怖いね。
Yeah.
でも一生懸命撮ってくれてすごく嬉しいよ。
That's true. Though her symptoms have alleviated for the most part, I nonetheless made her stay at the dorm. So I asked Yuki to live stream the ceremony for us. Our resident hurricane appears to be simply unable to stay out of trouble, though.
でもハルくんよかったの？ハルくんまでこっちに残って。
I'm good.
そっか。
I don't elaborate, and Taruhi doesn't pry either. We both know how we feel, and we don't regret anything. It's the best course of action we could choose.
卒業式始まるまでまだちょっとあるね。
Suddenly spot a folder with a familiar name on the desktop. A Yudamaru folder. How interesting. Let's take a peek in there.
しまった。なんでこれがここ
Come on, open it up.
に？やめようよ。
I'll kiss you if you don't.
いろいろ台無しな脅し方するね。
Well, I was kidding, really, but...
嘘。絶対嘘だ。断ったらする顔だった。
Well, we haven't done it in a while, so I might have somewhat of an appetite right now.
そんなに見たい？
Yep.
わかったよ。
Taruhi lets out a resigned sigh and moves the mouse. I don't even know what that folder contains, but there's no way I wouldn't be interested in what when she's protesting so much.
と言っても、そんなに面白いものじゃないよ。ほら。
Why does he look like such a smug son of a bitch? There. Oh, that sure is Yudamaru. Is that the one you drew when your sisters pressed at you?
それをお母さんがスキャンしたからってメールで送ってきて。
And you just left it on the desktop?
それが見つかってしまいました。
Why are you so embarrassed about it? I think it's pretty cute
か
myself.
わいいか。
Huh? What's with that distant look?
まあ、それだけのファイルだよ。
You're lying.
なんですぐにわかるかな。
They're not exactly the toughest puzzle to solve, you know. Interesting file names here. Yudamaru Infinite, Yudamaru Max.
やっぱ気づきましたか。
I'd have to be blind not. Come on, show me.
今のユダマルになる前にいくつか試しで書いたのがあるんだよ。それがこれ。
So, how is this Yudamaru Infinite supposed to be infinite? Taruhi clicks the mouse with completely emotionless eyes. That's pretty unique.
ちなみに無限じゃなくて8、8頭身の8。
That's the design decision you wanted people to pay attention to?
はい、次ユダマルマックス。 通称ユダマックスさん行きまーす。
What's this one gonna be, a buff Yudamaru?
なのです。
Fishnet tights! New spice!
妹たちの要望を全部入れたらこうなりました。
Why would you put fishnet tights, heels, and a tub full of bath stuff? And his eyes are full of stars on top of everything else.
かわいい、セクシー、お風呂、キラキラな瞳、全部入れたらこうなったの。
That's way too literal. Actually, now that I look at it, he's even got stubbly legs.
ああ、それ、ワイルドさの名残。
Is what? Damn, I already want to meet your sisters now. How did they even come up with that stuff? And how could you actually draw that? It's like all the life has left her eyes. It's like looking into the eyes of a dead fish. Oh, hi, Hoshina. Oh, the eyes of someone looking at a dead fish. Is that the level I've reduced myself with her now? Yes, it's quite a miraculous work that could have only been brought to life through the collaboration of you three.
そうだね。ハルくんにとってはある意味奇跡の作品だね。
I may have laughed a bit too much, sorry. Besides, it's deafening. Well, I suppose I can't blame her for being annoyed. I forced her to show it and then laughed at her.
あのね、ハルくん。
Yes?
なんで私がユダマルのことになると恥ずかしがるのか不思議がってたよね。
Yeah, that is not a particularly embarrassing design or anything.
その理由はね、これなの。
Focus on what looks like a normal Yudamaru drawing. Huh? What the fuck? I stagger back in shock. Huh? What? What was that?
いい、もう一回する
Wait, no, don't flick between them so fast like that!
よ。わかった？私が恥ずかしがる理由。口なの。この腹巻きに見える物体、実は私、口のつもりで描いたの。
Seriously? Hey, stop that! Are you trying to scare me to death or
だけ
something?
ど、妹ちゃんたちが腹巻きって勘違いして、そうプロフィールに書いて送ったから、それが採用されて。
Ah, so whenever you see it, you think it's supposed to be a mouth and it makes you embarrassed.
みんな、かわいいかわいいって言ってくれるけど、私、割と真面目に口先デザインで書いてたから。
I can see why that would get to you. Hey, I told you to stop flashing it to me, it's creepy! I can't help but chuckle at how silly this all is.
そういうわけなのです。
Right, thanks for the good laugh.
はあ、
Sorry, kind of forgot that it was supposed to be a serious conversation.
うん。
Wait, no it wasn't!
だよね。
A smile returns.
まあ、そういうわけで、口だって言えないまま、なんだか申し訳ないような、恥ずかしいような。
Ah, it must feel weird to be called Yuda Mom under those kinds of circumstances.
そうだよ。はあ、むしろ、ユダママは妹ちゃんたちなのに。
But that's mainly you. Okay, get it. Don't give me that look. Taruhi lets a heavy sigh of resignation.
でも、悪いことばっかりじゃないよ。
Hold on. Yeah. What do you mean?
うん。部長が初めて声をかけてくれたとき、ユダマルの作者だからだったんだ。
See? And all's well that ends well.
うん。この子がいたから、私は冬部に入れたんだし。 なのに恥ずかしいなんて言っちゃダメだよね。
Well, it can always change. What's important isn't what you've done in the past, but what you do in the future.
そうだね。
Unless it's war crimes, those still very much matter. Taruhi tries to give me a smile, but it's weak and tinged with regret. She slumps against me.
はるくん、本当にごめんね。最後の最後なのに。
Taruhi. All the words she's kept locked up inside until now pour forth from her lips.
私、本当にタイミング悪くて、大事な日なのに、あの二人に伝えられなくて。
I don't really think that's the case.
でも、私、卒業式に出られなくて。
Like you already said, that's not important. Still something we can do. That's why I've stayed here after all.
はるくん？
I got a text from Yuki. The graduation ceremony is about to start.
でも。
I'll tell you everything after it. We nod silently. We silently nod at each other and wait for the stream on the laptop to continue. At night, everyone returns to the dome. To celebrate, we're hosting the grandest of graduation parties. Wait, why are we doing this outside?
我々が冬部だからだが
Should have known. By the time I realized we were already crowded around the campfire with a small heath we've built and a hot pot simmering away on it. It happened so fast I couldn't even react. These girls can be seriously efficient when they do try.
タルちゃん平気？病み上がりだから無理しないでね。
はい、大丈夫です。体はもういつも通りなので。
ほら相方はああ言ってるが君はどうだい
Right, let's do this.
よし、許可が出た。カノゴー。はい、僭越ながら私、烈風寺カノンが開会の温度を取らせていただきます。皆さん、コップを持ってください。それでは、乾杯
So the celebrations begin. Like our usual hot pot parties, they quickly escalate. We talked about the good times of the past and the better times waiting ahead, until the first hints of light appear on the sky. Whenever we fall about in laughter, Taruhi smiles warmly. Kanon runs wild as the festivities reach an ecstatic crescendo. Yuki does her best to provide us with the best hot pot we've ever tasted. Everyone draws close to Shizuri whenever there's a gust of cold wind. When there's a lull, Miss Misumi starts playing guitar and awkwardly narrating her life story. It's palpably tragic. Inaba remains in high spirits from start to finish. But as with all things, the end is slowly approaching.
木や屋根から落ちる雪のことをしずり雪と言うんだ。そうだね。あの時私としずりと雪、3人の上に雪が降ってこなかったら、今この関係はなかった気がする。
懐かしい。あの時は、うーちゃんがしずり雪の話をしてくれて、なんだか運命を感じちゃったよね。
なるほど、しずり先輩とゆきちゃんでしずり雪ですもんね。
そうだね。冬部の始まりというか、期限はそんな本当に些細なことだったのさ。
Illuminated only by the faint glow of fire in this coziest of moods, Inaba begins sharing her old memories. We listen to everything with our mouths shut, not saying a word until the story comes to an end.
私、冬部の成り立ちって初めてちゃんと聞いた気がします。
ああ、そうだったかな。まあいつもは簡単に説明していたからね。こうして事細かに話したのは初めてかもしれないな。
もっと早くに聞きたかったです。
それはタイミングが悪かったね。タルヒくん？
いえ、なんでもありません。
My chest tightens as I see the melancholic echo in her smile. Think it's about time. Give Shizuri a nod.
そうだ、タルちゃん。何か、タルちゃんからお話があるってミーくんに聞いたんだけど、何かな？
I was glad when they mentioned, since they mentioned Miss Misumi playing the guitar for everyone, all I can think about is the soundtrack from not from Sugar Style. That's explained as basically just every time it plays, the main character's just sitting somewhere, strumming on a guitar. Still really like that one. That soundtrack is so fucking good. And what was it again? In the Sunshine, I think it's called in English? I don't fucking know. Taruhi gives me an anxious look. I respond with a firm nod.
はい。ちょっと待ってくださいね。
With that, she takes the letter out of her pocket.
なんだ姫、ちゃんとカンペ作ってきたのか？先生、わかってるって。気にせず続けて。
Taruhi lets out a weak chuckle and opens the letter. As you might be able to guess, it contains the words for the seniors that Taruhi and I penned down after watching their graduation. Parting message to them from the new president.
稲葉先輩、うなずき先輩、ご卒業おめでとうございます。
I was expecting like a small fire and not a fucking bonfire, and this looks like some weird ritual. Like, what the fuck? I'm gonna take a screenshot.
1年という短い期間ではありましたが、お二人と同じ部活で同じ目標に向かい活動してこれたこと、本当に誇りに思います。お二人にはたくさんご迷惑をおかけし、その上後輩として学ぶことばかりでした。ありがとうございます。今年この冬の良き日に卒業されること、誠に嬉しく思います。何卒この冬を越え春を迎えた新生活でも、この冬部で培ったものを生かし、存分に活躍されることを切に期待しております。冬部代表部長姫栗タルヒ。
Taruhi gives a deep
ありが
bow.
とう。タルヒくん、ありがとう。ま、優等生な感じだったよ。
なんですか？一生懸命考えたんですよ。
Also, Taruhi and I wrote
なん
together.
かこう公式というか正式な感じでむずがゆいです。
私も緊張した。
Taruhi laughs. Yeah, that's kind of expression she always does when things get awkward. That's why I'm needed. And
はるくん？
is that all you wanted to say?
はるくん、そうだよ。一緒に考えたよね。
Yeah, we did. It's a pretty formal, proper, and formal letter, if I say so myself. Stand up, take Haruhi's hand, and gaze deep into her eyes. But those aren't your honest feelings. Taruhi
ひ
quivers.
どいよ。ひどいよ、はるくん。知ってるよね。私、泣きたくないって。最後は笑顔で見送りしたいって、ずっと言ってきたよね。
Yeah. Yep, I did. All the time you were struggling with your fever, you were just repeating it over and over
な
again.
のに、なんで頑張ってるのに台無しにするの？
Because I'm more concerned about the Taruhi of the future.
何それ。
How many times have you messed up by trying to pretend you're to be someone you aren't?
わかってる。わかってるよ、そんなこと。でも、最後に、こんなこと、言えないよ。
Her pretenses are starting to crumble.
寂しいから、どこにも行かないでなんて、言えないよ。
I was not prepared for like feels.
タルちゃん、行っちゃった。行っちゃったよ。行っちゃったよ、はるくん。
Yeah, you did.
はるくんのせいだよ。はるくんが。
Taruhi.
やだ。先輩。ちゃんと卒業式出られなくて、ごめんなさい。いつも一人で金回って、見え張って、みんなと一緒じゃなくてごめんなさい。嘘なんです。全部嘘です。こんなの最 なと一緒にいられると思ったのに、なのに、私が、ごめんなさい。タルちゃん。
Chizuru instinctively rushes to her. She tries to wipe away the hot tears overflowing
謝
from
る
her
な、
eyes.
めぐりん。悲しいって気持ち、独り占めにしないで。ユキだって寂しい、悲しい。もっとみんなと冬を満喫したい。だから、そんな風に独り占めするな。そうですよ。ずるいです、タルヒ先輩。タルヒ部長。私だって、うさぎ先輩やしずり先輩にいっぱい教えてほしいことがありました。でも、お別れなんです。このみんなでの冬部はもう、おしまいなんです。そう、やっと受け入れたんです。一人でただこねないでください。カノンちゃん。私も、寂しいよ、タルちゃん。こうしてみんなでいられなくなるのは寂しい。ごめんね。気づいてたのに、何もしてあげられなくて。寂しいよね。寂しいよね。しずりさん。
Everyone was breaking into tears. Almost everyone, at least. Ina was the only one who
タル
hadn't.
ヒくん。冬の終わり。暖かくなってきた頃に降る雪で、友松雪というのがある。
友松雪。
ああ、溶けずに白いまま残って、次の雪を待つ雪だ。そして、そうして待った雪のもとに降るのを、雪の友という。私はね、待ったよ。雪の友が来るのを。そして、こうしてたくさん見つけた。だから、私という雪は溶けねばならない。友と会えたのだから。
部長
今の部長は君だろ。だから、今度は、君が待ってあげてくれ。新しい雪が来るのを。冬部の部長として、新しい冬を。
Everything melts. Everything must end. Precious moments, loneliness, fun. Everything turns into a crystal of memories and disappears into the ether. So my first winter in the winter club comes to an end. Snow lay heavy on the lodge that night. I didn't even feel like making fun of that one.
雪、まだ降ってるね。
Like, I was not expecting even like it wasn't that big of feels, it was still like slightly feels, which I wasn't expecting. And suddenly, because I wasn't expecting it, it's just a punch to the gut. Like, feels out of nowhere are worse than I am expecting to be sad, so fucking hit me with it. Like, yes, the end of Mask of Truth was far more sad. Like, basically, almost the entirety near the end. But I was expecting it. Well, maybe not the first time Hoshifuru's Sora Aogi Mite. That's the one. Hoshifuru Sora Aogi Mite. Maybe not the first time that soundtrack plays. That still fucking hit like a fucking freight train. Listen, just why are you watching this? Why are you watching this? Go play with the Varurumono. Go play with the Varurumono right now if you haven't played it. Go fucking do it right now. I will never stop fucking spreading the word. I'm at some point just gonna make a fucking paladin as a D&D character, and it's just gonna be like a ham-fisted Utavarumono, like, zealot. Like, down to all him, like, seeing masks as a religious symbol. Yep, looks like it. Tarui mumbles as she looks outside the window. After conversation yesterday, we had a nighttime snowball fight with everyone, took baths, and then had another serving of hot pot, this time prepared by me. I managed to keep smiling throughout the entire night, despite the lingering sense of gloom. Of course, I had to take my bath alone and then wait for the girls while I added all the spare ingredients to the hot pot. But otherwise, everyone spent that night together as the Winter Club. Then, when we reached the very limits of our stamina, the party eventually petered out and we dispersed. That's why I'm in Taruhi's room right now, watching the snowfall. Falling and falling like it does every day here.
ちょっと前までは雪を見るだけで憂鬱だったのに、なんでかな、今はすごくあったかく見える。ふわふわとたくさんのものを包んでくれる、そんな優しいものに見えるんだ。
Nah, it's the same for me. Sometimes I even catch myself thinking that I wouldn't mind if it snowed all the time. It's not something the past me would have ever said, is it?
お互いにね。
Apparently. I moved here, I met everyone, I met Taruhi. A lot of things have changed in such a short time. At the same time, I can't help but want things to stay the same. Suppose we'll never know what's truly right to think in this situation. Maybe there isn't a correct answer.
変わってほしくない。ずっとそう思ってた。でもずっとそれにしがみついてたら、こうしてハルくんと一緒にいることもできなかったんだよね。
But yeah, the constant teasing by Miharu cannot exactly be classified as comfortable status quo. That's right.
そう。変わらないことは幸せだけど、ずっと一緒で、変えることで幸せが広がっていく。今日だってそう。ハルくんがいてくれたから、私は素直になれた。今日だけじゃないね。いつもそばにいてくれたから。
Taruhi draws closer to me.
ハルくん、ありがとう。
You're welcome, Taruhi.
それと、さっき辛い役目を押し付けてごめんね。
What? It's not the slightest.
そう？私に育児がなくて結構きついことを言わせちゃった気がするけど。
There's nothing embarrassing about making you happy.
本当にありがとう、ハルくん。
She hugs me even tighter and I wrap my arms around her. I enjoy her softness and warmth seeping into me. I check the clock. It's almost midnight. By the way, Taruhi.
何？
Happy birthday.
ん？
Looks like you forgot after all.
本当だ私今日誕生日どうしよう、もう終わっちゃうけど。
Calm down.
うわー、びっくりした。ないよね普通。
Glad I mentioned it before it was too late.
もう私本当に私って。
Taruhi buries her face in my chest, trying to hide her blushing cheeks. I pat her silky hair. It's nothing to worry about. You had your hands full with being the new president, preparing for the third years to graduate.
そうだとしても自分の誕生日だよ。ありえないよ。
But I like how you sometimes think so much about the others you forget about yourself.
ハルくんの誕生日は絶対忘れないから。
I'm not worried about that. I'm pretty sure you would remember that out of all things. In exchange, I swear to not forget. I swear to not forget your birthday either. Which means we've got nothing to worry about.
わかった。今の言葉も絶対忘れない。
Well, that all works out then. Our lips meet and we begin to lose ourselves in our shared warmth. Our bodies press together as if eager to feel exactly how happy we both are as close as possible. Hold her in my arms and never let go. That's right, today's graduation party was actually meant to be part of your birthday celebration.
そうだったんだ。
Yeah, I thought we should make it memorable and have everyone prepare a special present, but we weren't exactly in the best of spirits, so I thought we'd postpone giving it to you for a few days.
そうなの？なんか、ごめんね。
Don't apologize, it's not your fault. Besides, it's a bit of a unique present. Probably shouldn't say anymore.
全然わかんないよ。なんなの？その、すごい誕生日プレゼントって。
Oh, you'll find that out soon enough, so just you wait. The more questions I answer, the less fun it'll be.
わかった。
Good.
それってね。
What?
はるくんからのプレゼントは何かなって。
Ah, of course, I got you a little something on the advice of Ina, but I wanted to hand it over with everyone else's, so...
そうじゃなくて。
The...
プレゼントがあるのは嬉しいけど、その、今、はるくんから欲しいものがあるの。
Oh, by which you mean?
そう、
Whoops.
そういうことです。ごめんね。なんか、甘え方が下手で。
Oh no, you're fine. I can tell you can tell how my body's reacting, can't you?
ね、私、今、いっぱい欲しいの。
And that's exactly what you'll get, birthday girl.
たくさん、あったかいプレゼント、くれる？
Of course. I nod and plant a soft kiss on her lips. Start to jam my mouth down her neck, pecking at her shoulders. Taruhi, draw a line of kisses all the way down to the soft curve of her bosom, and the hand reaches out to gently cup her breasts.
はるくん、今日は私、すごくしたいことがあるの。
Is it gonna be about the babbies, as all the final H scenes have been thus far? What?
ご奉仕？
You mean... Gulp, and she looks at me with an ever so mischievous smile. We spread the futon on the floor and I lay down as Taruhi tells
ズ
me
ボン
to.
脱が、はるくんの
Okay.
こうし
See
て
you
み
after
る
the
と、
sex scene. It's
やっ
fucking
ぱり
2 a.m. Jesus
大き
fucking
いね。
Christ. Alright, they done. Seems like even your tongue
ふにゃ
is.
ふにゃらぷ
Yeah, I heard you the first time. The two of us like to laugh on the futon together. Even the energy to clean up. Without even the energy to clean up or take showers.
ー。でも、不思議だよね。
What
い
is?
ろいろ変わっていくんだな。
I wonder if they threw away the like the tights. Was it leggings to take the correct term? Anyways, in the middle of it, I just hear a fucking ripping sound and was like, what the fuck just happened? Oh, I see. That's true. I never expected you to beg for that kind of thing.
そういうことじゃないよ。いや、そういう面もちょっとはありますけど、真面目な話だよ。
It's what we were talking about before doing this,
分
right?
かっててふざけたんだ。もう、そういうのは相変わらずだな。
That's just my nature. You know you love it. And I certainly love how easy to tease she is.
まあ、いいけど、どうせ聞いても教えてくれないんだろうし。
Yep, it's just my unique way of enjoying you after all.
はあ、もう、はるくんってば、しょうがないな。
So, what did you want to say?
と言っても、大したことじゃないんだけどね。
Toddy places her palm on my chest.
こうしていられるのって、何がきっかけだったのかなって、
You mean me joining the Winter
か
Club?
もしれないし、妹ちゃんたちのおかげかもしれないし、部長が私に声をかけてくれたからかもしれない。
In a way, everything comes back to Yutamaru then.
そう言われると、 いや、確かにそうなんだけども、
Just kidding. I gently fix her bangs, but yeah, it's a strange feeling indeed. Sometimes I wonder how we ended up naked in bed like this together.
不思議だけど、なんかすごく自然。
It really does.
はるくんのおかげで、冬も好きになれたし。もう
Likewise.
ね、はるくんが隣にいない生活なんて考えられないんだ。
Taruhi
ず
strokes
っ
her
と
belly.
そばにいてほしいなんていうのは重いよね。
Okay, so it actually did go there at some point. Taruhi. I grow her mouth of my own before she can say any more silly things. Just say that you want me to be with you. You don't need to overthink it. I never think that you're clingy or annoying. You don't need to play it off as a joke like that.
はるくん、ありがとう。
You don't need to thank me. Pleasant, comfortable silence ensues.
大好き。
Love you too, Taruhi.
今日このまま寝ていい？
Sure. I mean, we've been doing that all the time lately, haven't we? And we will from now on too.
だね。これからもずっと。
Taruhi's smile so blissful that it seems to glow in the darkness.
そういえば、はるくんの用意してくれてるプレゼントって何？
I did, but it's a secret. You'll have to wait for tomorrow.
待てないよ。気になるよ。
Do you want me to make you forget all such worldly worries?
もう、はるくんってば。はるくん、急いで。
Wait! Did you put your coat on properly?
完璧。マフラーもあるから。ほら、急いで。
Whew. Step outside in full anti-cold armor, watching this one particular tree sparkle in the morning sun. It's no longer the same kind of glistening icicle it was before. Now its branches are dripping with freshly melted water.
さすがに日が昇ってしばらく経つから、全然輝いてないね。
I suppose we just have to appreciate we just have to appreciate its transience, really. It's only been a few minutes since we got up. It's a miracle we remembered we were coming out to look at the tree, given how tired we were from last night.
ずいぶん溶けちゃったね。
Yeah, though that's beautiful in its own way.
ほんと？
Yeah. Taruhi snuggles against me as I nod. We join hands and look up at the melted eyes on the tree. Droplets of water glimmer in the sunlight for just an instant before they trail down the trunk and quickly disappear.
お日様、あったかいね。
Yeah.
そういえばさ、私、気づいたことがあるんだ。
What?
はるくんの名前。字は違うけど、季節の春ってあるよね。
Yeah, it does.
そう思ったら、なんか、いろいろ納得しちゃったの。勝手な勘違いなのは分かってるけど、こうして、ポカポカするのも、はるくんだから。
You do?
そうだよ。断言する。そのおかげで、私の見えっ張りでみっともない氷も、全部溶けちゃった。ありがとう。
And with those words singing in my chest, we bask in the warm morning light. Ending credits. There's still one small story from this winter that I have yet to tell. It's about a girl that thinks about others so much she forgets her own birthday. Ugh, I'm so cold. Here I am shivering in front of the station, helping myself to a sakura mochi bun. And dodge. I spryly sidestep an enormous spray of snow as I take another bite of my bun. It doesn't mean you have to come flying at me like a cruise missile on a snowboard, though.
ふふふ、急がなきゃと思ったらこう飛んでたんですよね。体が自然に。
Don't make it sound like some special skill. You just messed up your jump.
はい三原先輩、忘れ物です。あとオイル回路もです。
Ah, thanks.
三原先輩がこういうのを忘れるのって珍しいですね。
Does have too many things on my mind today.
ですね。大事なものですもんね。あれ
Oops. Yeah, you haven't told her, have you? Right?
もちろんカノンマウスは何も漏らしません。
Oh, cute. That makes me want to fill your mouth with tea and tickle you.
脇腹はやめてくださいよ。
Calm down and take that thing off already.
ああ、そうでした。あとその前に先輩。
Yeah, yeah, alright, say cheese. Take a picture of Conan with the smartphone she hands me. Okay, here you
ス
go.
イス。
カノンさん権限。
We're in the middle of the street, actually. Please don't pull that pose out here. That said, it's pretty impressive how she managed to shatter that thing with a single punch.
眠い。おーい、ハル、揃ったか？
I like how at this point Miato's just standing there, like basically like conversing with her, like that's normal. Like, there you go, that barely missed. By the way, you fucking okay? Maybe you shouldn't fucking jump that. Yeah, I get it. Fucking take the picture. There we go. Here you go. Fucking finish the button. Like, okay, let's move on. Miss Mizumi, perfect timing.
お、戻ったか。お使いご苦労。
いえいえ、いつもゆかちゃん先生のお酒の魚を買いに行くので鍛えられてますから。
Everybody okay?
んじゃあ、さっさと行くか。
Where's Taruhi and the others?
ムサコの車で先に行ったよ。まあ、向こうの方が準備とかいろいろ長えし。
Yeah, that's right.
なんでこんなのに私が付き合わなきゃなんないんだよ。
Well, I know you might not be particularly enthusiastic, but I appreciate your help very much.
そうですよ。せっかくみんなで準備したんですから。
へいへい。ま、しゃあないか。ほら、車に乗れ。
Thank you very much.
それじゃあ、いざ出発。
Rattling along the mountain road, pulling minimal G's, thankfully, Miss Mizumi drives us out to the next town over. After confirming our plans over the phone, I get changed and step out of the car. Jeez, it's freezing out here. I'm cold even with the warmer in my clothes. But I've got to be strong. Today of all days, I've got to remain dignified. Check my pockets before heading towards my objective. There she stands, white dress shimmering in the morning sun. For a moment, I'm at a loss for words, but then I see her anxious expression and my mouth moves by itself. Hey, Taruhi. Hey, what the fuck is happening?
はるくん、これ、どういうこと？
Ceremony, as you can see. Man, that dress really does look good on you.
ありがとうって、そうじゃなくて、なんでこんなことになってるのか教えてほしいの。
What is there to explain?
ここって確か表像コンテストの会場だよね。今日は冬部の作品を見に来たはずだし、なのにここに着いたら私車の中で目隠しされて、かと思ったらあれよあれよと着替えさせられて、気づいたらここに連れてこられてるし、
Went to see how the Winter Club's doing. So I'm assuming this is post their own graduation as well. Thought he barrages me with questions, naturally
ごめん
confused.
ねみーくん。さっき目隠し外したばっかりで説明する暇がなかったの。
Well, I think she should be able to figure it out just from looking. I smile and gently stroke Taruhi's cheek. Her anxious eyes fix on me. It was your birthday present from everyone? You were so busy worrying about everyone else that you forgot your own birthday, didn't you?
すっぽり抜け落ちてた。
そこで我々がサプライズで用
Or
意
this
し
is
ていたん
just
だが
still
ね。
the same fucking year, I guess. Fuck.
めぐりんが風邪をひいたから、
Okay,
完
yeah.
治まで待っ
I'm
てた。
just being retarded, I guess.
そうなんだ。
この教会風の鎌倉だって。イグルー、はいはい。このイグルーに十字架乗せただけのものだって、
展示期間が過ぎて本当は撤去しなきゃいけなかったんだよ。そこをうさこが交渉して特別に置かせてもらったんだぞ。そうなんですか？ありがとうございます。
本当は展示期間の最終日にやって、次の日卒業と行きたかったんだがね。
すみません。
なーに、これも一興。むしろ、あの日の後になってよかったよ。
うさ先輩。でも、どうして結婚式風なんですか？
Well, I'd say it's kind of to express my determination to treasure you for the rest of my life.
そうなんだ。
最初、みはるくんから相談を受けた時は驚いたが、面白そうだとすぐに乗ったね。
Like, at first I was fucking weirded out a bit and kind of surprised, but fucking sounds like fun.
冬におめでたいことは大歓迎。
いいですよね。盛り上がりますよね。なんだか憧れちゃうよね。ほら、見せ物になってるんだから、ちゃっちゃとメインイベント始めろ。メインって？
About that, Tarui. I take a little box out of my pocket. I open it and show it to Tarui.
指輪。しかもこれ、氷でできてるの
Yep, it'll probably melt away pretty quickly, but take her hand. Will you accept it? Then I'll put it on. Thank you. We nodded, and we gazed into each other's eyes. The ring slides smoothly onto her delicate finger, glistens with droplets of melted water, refracting the light of the morning sun.
綺麗。
Yo, what if it turns out that, like, it's an ice ring, but only, like, the outer case is ice. In the middle, like, it actually is, like, a proper wedding ring. Won't last long, though.
嬉しい。
So glad to hear that.
これ、正式な結婚式なの？
Well, I'd be up for making it one, but what about you?
嬉しいよ。でも、やっぱり、こういうのは私たちだけの問題じゃないし、ちゃんと両親にも紹介したいし、はるくんの両親にも紹介してほしいし、でも、私も、覚悟というか、決意表明、はるくんを、いっぱいいっぱい大切にする。
Thank you.
こちらこそ、ありがとうございます。
Happy birthday, Tarui.
ありがとう。
おめでとう。
おめでとうございます。
おめでとう。
おめっとうさん。
At least pretend to care. Why am I even trying? You're never gonna change.
それじゃあ、メインイベント、だね。ブケトシだな。よし来い。
Whoa, I don't think I've ever seen her look this
違
determined.
う。誓いのキスだよ。まあ、神父はいないから、先生は省略させてもらうが。
ルーちゃんがしたら？おー、いいですね。
適任だし。
そうかい？こう言っているが、どうだろう、ご両人。
Of course.
お願いします。
では、簡単に。汝、岡崎美晴と、汝、
Yeah, we know the whole oath bullshit.
はい。
Yes, I do.
では、
There we go.
誓いの口づけを。
は
Tarui,
るくん。
surrounded by the silver shimmering of the snow, wet winter snow, we embrace. And we exchange a kiss that tingles on our lips with the promise of a happy future.
では、
Really do be snazzing in
こ
that
ちらがブー
fucking,
ケだ。
in that
ブ
fucking
ーケ
outfit
トス
though.
を。
それじゃあ、
よっしゃーバッチコ
Why is it a ogre coming me? Taruhi stands with the back to the enthusiastic crowd. One person is particularly excited. Swings the bouquet over her head. Just thought someone came in. The vibrant petals dance in the skies of early spring.
ハルくん
Huh?
一緒に幸せになろうね
I wouldn't have it any other way. Thus, the seed of our love, planted in the cold winter soil, begins to sprout heartily amidst the melting snow.
ゆきこいメルト
So, route ranking order. First place Taruhi, second place Yuki, third place Kanon, and can go fuck itself Shizuru. That's my ranking personally. Anyways, yeah, that's Yukikoi Melt. I'm not going to fucking go back to Shizuru's route after finding out about the whole like fucking dick sniffing thing. I can live without that. But yeah, that means tomorrow I'll be starting with Hello Lady. So let's look forward to that, shall we? I don't really know what else to say. I actually quite enjoyed this game. Like, this is not a game you play for story. Like, I was already told like, at the start of this game, like, this is not a story-focused game. It's completely fine. Just go for the routes that you're interested in and then drop it. But I quite enjoyed it. All the girls are great. Shizuri's fucked by the weird fetishes in her route. But other than that, fantastic. Loved it. If you want proper story, go play with the Barbarian. Like, this game is cute girls for the sake of cute girls. Doesn't need to be anything else. Utawara Mono is cute girls and weirdly muscular guys for the sake of depression. So, go get that as well. No, seriously. Go play Utawara Mono. It's a really good war drama. Like, really fucking good. Go play it. Right now. I don't care what the fuck you're doing. Do that. Actually, we need to buy Utawara Mono's Sun and play that at some point. As well as Sun 2 once it's finally translated. Wish I could play the fucking gacha game, honestly. Since that would actually, like, technically continue the story after Mask of Truth in, like, the far future. Like, and especially, like, all the fucking characters that they've been introducing. And they've even, like, introduced, like, some alts that are just very nice. Anyways, but yeah, that's enough fucking waste of my time. It's 2:30 AM, and I desperately need to go to bed. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. See you next time. Bye-bye.